Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the Respiratories podcast. I think we're on episode 50, 52 or 53. We're supposed to be joined by Backup Hangman, but he's somewhere in a weird place right now. You know, we don't know if we're ever going to see him again. He might retire.
Monty,
we don't know, man.
You know what's interesting about the number 52?
Go on.
That's how many checks I receive a year from my 9-to-5 job. Something that CM Punk doesn't have.
Yeah, Backup Hangman somewhere, probably in his feelings. Also joined by AO and Chris. And Dynamite last night was crazy eventful, chaotic, for better and for worse. We're gonna get all into it. But yeah, go around. Obviously, if you're watching a video, which most people do, I don't know who actually listens to these on Apple Podcasts and all that shit. But we've got a new EVP, AO, and yeah, man, this is his new title, man.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Big A. I mean, I'm still Big AO, still refer to me as Big AO, but I'm also now I've digivolved into EVP AO. There's a lot of things going on backstage at WrestlePeers that y'all don't know about, bro. And I had to put my foot down. I had to put my foot down on Monty's yellow ass, bro. I said, Monty, I said, Monty, the racism has to stop, Monty. I said, Monty. I said, Monty, the sexism has to stop, Monty. Monty, the homophobia has to stop. He said Chris crying, bro. He made Chris cry, bro. It was crazy.
These accusations, bro.
I just want to know. We had plans to start up WrestleQueers. Shout out to friend of the show, 6-Star. Where's it at, Monty?
You're in charge of all that shit. You're the new what is it? You're the EVP now. You're the new director of business development, like Jeff Jarrett, bro. That's you.
Pete. You see how the boss is bucking blame? If anybody, if all this shit happened right, and TK was ever like, yo, I don't know, bro, I'm not in charge of that shit. Kenny and the Bucks were supposed to hold that down as EVPs.
Look at this
Monty
shit,
would be in our DMs talking about the so unserious. He'll never be Triple H. Terrible booker. Territory's closing in 2 days. I'm just saying, bro.
These lawyers on my name, bro. This is crazy right now. This is how we're starting.
I'm just saying, bro.
Accusations. But yo, $2 super chat. Locker room leader AO. He's toxic, bro. He's toxic in the locker room. Comes in, he politics, gets himself over. It's crazy, bro.
Monty, shut your yellow ass up. Yo, thank you for the $2 super chat. Can you spell your name phonetically in the chat so we can get it right from now on, bro? We appreciate your donation.
Phonetically? That's not how you say it. It's alphabetically. Dumbass.
What, Chris?
What?
All right, Chris. I'm gonna give you a lesson right now, real fast, Chris. The phonetical spelling is when you spell a word in such a manner where it's exactly pronunciated. All right.
Nigga, that's not what that means.
That is what it means. So if you wanted to phonetically spell I, the letter I, it would just be EYE. I.
Nigga, I'm talking about English,
bro.
Yo. Listen, it's crazy around here right now. But we've already had a couple super chats. Like, subscribe, as always. If you're in here, make sure you're liking up the video. We've got nearly 100 people in here already, so I want 100 likes.
Run them likes up.
Yeah, run them likes up, man, because like I said, Backup Hangman, he's depressed, and we're trying to convince him to come back. He just stormed off the set, tears in his eyes, and it was sad times, man, and trying to get him back.
Bro, I'm about to change my Twitter name to EVPAO. I just don't know if putting the letters A and O in my name is safe right now. I don't know.
Give Elon a couple
I'm gonna
more
snatch
weeks.
my account, son. If Elon snatch my account, it's gonna be an issue.
Look at it, bro. Look at this guy, bro. Rob 199. Drop me the link. Don't put me or let me sit backstage. I think he's saying don't let me sit backstage, bro.
Rob,
We've only 5 minutes.
Where
bro.
was you at when we was booking the show? We 5 minutes in. You tried to do a run-in. Where was you at when we were booking the show, Rob?
5 minutes, bro. He's like, give me that link.
5 minutes in. Drop him the link, Rob. You're not getting paid. Drop him the link. Someone drop this nigga the link.
Yo, here he is. Chris, come back on camera, man. I hate when it's just me in 4 pictures, bro. It sounds crazy. But yo, back up, man. He's finally made it.
Christ Hospital, blue in the face with the cord around my neck because they've been trying to kill me since the day I was born. They ain't found the man good enough to do it yet.
What's up, man?
Y'all niggas thought you could chase me away?
Yo,
this nigga.
Yo, we was all backstage, all 4 of us, and we was clowning Hangman, and he turned his camera on, tears in his eyes, and was like, I thought you guys were my friends. Y'all were picking on me when I'm down. It's not nice. And then he just disconnected and left. Nobody even got a hold of him. Shit was crazy.
That's not what happened. It's not what happened.
Look, you see all these tomatoes in the chat? You see all these tomatoes?
I don't see none of it. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm not seeing none of it.
We got a tomato fucking hype train going right now.
I don't believe it.
There's bombs already, bro.
Lesnar left the show but came back.
Back up Lesnar.
This is crazy, bro. It's like people throwing bricks. It's like people getting spicy with it now. Throwing bricks, bombs, TNT. It's crazy.
Yo, where am I at? Crown Jewel? Like, goddamn. I feel like I'm at Crown Jewel. The niggas is throwing shit.
It is. Yeah, Chris is back, I think.
Yo, listen, everybody. Look, man, let me tell you guys what's happening right now. You know, there's a conspiracy internally happening in Wrestle Purist. You know, I'm one of the founding fathers. I'm the dollars and cents of this platform, as everybody knows. I'm kind of what makes this place go. But there's a faction of people within the...
You muted me.
No one.
Listen, there's a faction of people within the Wrestle Purist platform.
Oh, because I was coughing and smoking my blunt.
Yeah, listen. There's a faction of individuals within Wrestle Purist that are trying to delegitimize my contributions for political gain, and so there's a coup on my name that's being attempted by AO Jericho, because what he's trying to do is politically maneuver himself and babyface himself and force me out and take my spot. But what AO doesn't realize is
EVP AO. My name is EVP AO. Put some fucking.
You're a deputy.
Monty already announced it.
You are a deputy. Monty.
Cry, little boy.
Montel Jordan Heyman, is this true, sir? Is this true?
Hey, man.
Hey, bro, business is booming, and big is the business. What are we talking about?
Not true. Not true. The viewership, the live viewership changed when I arrived, so that's just not true.
Bro, we were literally live for 5 minutes. Of course, it was going to go up the longer we're on.
This is just not true. You know, if that's what you want to believe, if that's what you want to believe, AO Jericho.
Anyway, little boy.
I don't know who's a little boy. I'm the oldest man in this podcast, but.
Yo,
look, I'm gonna.
Wait, Monty, how old are you?
25.
Oh, I knew that already. Never mind.
All right, I'm gonna do the marketing work because you know you guys need it. Gonna do what I gotta do here.
Yo, I'm trying to run a business here. And
real quick.
Cuckman, who's here since the beginning, isn't even fit to run a Target. He's a child.
Back
I work with children, bro. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Pure. Shout out to Russell Wade. Everybody else is a child. Shout out to the Divas podcast. Love you, ladies.
I love the Divas podcast. I love the work the ladies are doing.
Yo, real quick.
You try. that was genuinely a great show. The Divas
Podcast. Let me do these shout outs.
If you haven't seen
real quick.
Sunday, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I'm talking to everybody in the chat. Go support those ladies. They put on a fantastic show.
Yeah, Tim Gordon sent tomatoes. Yuzuru Hart. These are all during the crazy wave. Bam, $5. Let's go, Big AO, EVP AO, Chris, Monty. I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed. What's your guys' ideal full gear card? Also back up loads of tomatoes. We'll get to that a bit later on. JC 179. Recipe best wrestling pod out there. Appreciate you. Always appreciate messages like that. And Dio Loki 199. Back up Chicago Phil. But yeah, man, keep the super chats coming because we appreciate.
Thank you for the super chat, Dio Loki. Listen, man. Bottom line, I'm seeing someone in the chat said back a misogynist. Does D? Are you? First of all, D. I'm the individual that created the women's division of this platform. So, I should be getting thanked for creating women's wrestling in Wrestle Purists. You know what I mean? I'm basically
someone clip that. Someone clip. I should be thanked for creating women's wrestling, and then stop it right there. And then DM
my name is Backup Hangfanny McMahon.
Stephanie McMahon.
Backup Hangfanny McMahon.
You want props for the bare minimum?
Ashley Joseph said Backup Hangman created women. I agree.
This
is getting into nasty. Backup asking for praise for not being an incel. Hey, listen. Oh,
this is it. Blanco knows the score, bro. Hangman pandering. Facts.
I have some backstage.
He ain't make me fuck out of here.
522, $5. Hangman is misunderstood. He's a walking CM Punk live journal.
That's crazy.
I don't fucking know.
Fair.
I made it. To know what Hangman's saying in CM Punk's DMs right now, bro. I just know it's nasty.
Yo, so back with Hangman.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man?
About?
You know what?
All day it feels like the timeline's been waiting for my my opinion on a certain thing. And
boom. Colt Cabana, boom, boom. Colt Cabana, boom, boom. Colt Cabana, boom. Colt Cabana, boom. Colt Cabana.
AO, Monty, Chris, what I'll tell you guys is I'm not gonna give you guys the fucking privilege of being upset, of being angry, of being sad about this. Because that when this moment happened, obviously the immediate reaction from the fan base was to, get excited and, tweet and stuff like that. But I think there was a contingent of people who were like, oh man, what's Hangman gonna say? Hangman's gonna be so mad. Hangman's gonna be this and that. And you know what? My prevailing reaction to Colt Cabana challenging Chris Jericho on TV time, I just thought it was really sad. I just thought it was really sad. I think sacrificing TV time for bad wrestling just to spite someone is kind of sad.
My rebuttal to that, Hangman? You know what my retort is? That Colt Cabana versus Chris Jericho match had less botches than any match CM Punk has had since April.
Kill yourself.
Yo, I mean, folks, where's the line?
Yo.
I just want to say, telling a man with mental health problems to kill himself is very problematic. Monty,
that's crazy.
Find him.
Okay, listen. He's
due to get some phones.
Here's the deal, Monty. Look, man. I'm happy for all the people who Colt Cabana appearing. It fulfilled their meme fantasies. It it let people go, ha, Phil. Good for you if that's how you felt. Good for you, honestly. For me, it's absolutely Vince McMahon level pettiness. Number one, and number two, the match wasn't good at all. And number 3, it took up television time. Number 4, it was a hyped up reveal for a week that a lot of people were really excited about and speculating on. And even if you are somebody that,
No. In all seriousness, I'm not gonna let you get that off, bro. I'm not.
No, I'm gonna get it off.
Because the excitement. No, listen. And this is no gimmick. This is no bit. This is serious.
Yeah.
Fuck that excitement, because the people everybody was talking about was terrible. Everybody was talking about Chris Hero. Go to everybody in this.
I was hoping
Chris Hero's Instagram.
I was hoping it was.
You let me know if you want to watch him wrestle right now.
Listen, I wanted it to be. I wanted it. Chris Hero's obese. It is what it is. But look, I wanted it to be low key. I wanted it to be low key.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's just as crazy. Let's be honest.
Idiot. As a low key fan who knows he has issues and needs to work a lot of shit out and knows he blacked out himself. Much as I like low key a lot, right? And that match would have been much better and would have been cool as hell to see low key on Dynamite. I think everybody agrees, right?
Okay. Look, here's the deal.
Colt Cabana, boom, boom.
Colt Cabana,
boom, boom.
Listen. See, look, man. Look. At the end of the day, all this was sacrificing literally everything just to give Colt Cabana a girl boss moment. And if that does it for you, if Colt Cabana having a girl boss moment on TV, yes.
That match, in all seriousness, y'all know how much I love Jericho. That match was stinky, but it was worth it just to see. It was worth it just because I know you had a mental breakdown in the break room. Just because I didn't.
Even if I didn't know Hangman,
I know that shit made you sad.
I would have thought that match was worth it. That dunk was beautiful, bro. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
The fact that everybody acknowledges that this nigga is a scrub, right? And that this match was stinky, but it's all worth it because CM Punk and Hangman in the mud, like that alone makes it worth it for you, Nick. That's crazy.
I don't think Colt Cabana is a scrub. The match was stinky. I don't think he's a scrub. He's had two good matches. Ring of Honor.
Chris is going Robo mode.
Yeah, it's Robo Chris time.
Yeah, he's in robot mode.
He's gone. We lost him.
I was hoping. I was hoping for like a Davey Richards or a low key or even Christopher Daniels would have been cute. We got Colt, wasn't good. Probably tanked the viewership.
The thing is, Hangman, for everybody crying about this.
No one's crying about it.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about AEW fans.
AEW fans are lapping this shit up. What are you talking about?
No, there's a lot of people.
This is split.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of divisive shit last night, bro.
I went on social media, and it was essentially, to me, it felt like the Reseda contingent of the AEW roster were just kind of going,
because Big AO and Chris made sure that that's what was going on. But what was I going to say? Oh, for everybody crying, right? For everybody crying, I wanted Chris Hero. I wanted Low Key. I wanted Christopher Daniels. Yo, Jericho's not gonna die, bro. They can still do this shit. All these matches can still happen.
No, for sure. Listen, I think the corniest thing about this to me personally is the fact that I am very certain this was Chris Jericho's idea. And just because of that, it's just really nasty. It makes it really nasty because it's like Chris Jericho took a situation that had nothing to do with him, and he said, "I'm going to make this about myself and make myself a babyface."
Look how nasty this is, boy, Murph, bro.
Yo, Murph.
$4.99. God bless. Boom, boom. Hope Punk gets fat on Mindy's Bakery. God bless.
Shout out to
anyways,
shout out Murph, even though that's a nasty ass comment. Shout out Murph.
No, it's facts. Everything's true.
What I was gonna say though is I think the nastiest thing about this to me is that Chris Jericho took a situation that had nothing to do with him. It's a conflict between CM Punk and the Elite, and he said, "I'm gonna make this about myself and babyface myself and politically exploit it for gain." And so now a lot of what Chris is doing is just for Twitter W's. You know, it's just so that he can be called a beast.
Working though.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely,
This is such a delusional take, bro. And I
wait, let me finish.
The only take you can have as a Punk merchant, but you're wrong, bro.
No. This is undeniable.
You saw the CM Punk edit that I made, right? With the when he was calling out The Rock, and I put Colt Cabana, and I put that huge fake pop. The reason why I had to put that huge fake pop was so the audio shit would work. But in the original audio, they popped huge for Colt Cabana, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let you
whoa. I'm not. Hold on. Yes, people like Colt Cabana. I never said Colt Cabana was
Twitter likes Colt Cabana, Instagram likes Colt Cabana, TikTok likes Colt Cabana, the arenas like Colt Cabana. So what's the issue with them doing this?
Hold on. I was in the process of saying it. Look, they can do whatever the fuck they want. You know, they did it and it got over and people thought it was beast and based, you know. So listen, the audience that this was for loved it. You know, they loved it. That's what I was saying. They lapped it up. AEW's audience loved this shit because CM Punk has successfully been made to be the villain of the situation. The brand is strong. The brand is still the babyface, and the brand is now bringing back somebody who the fans see as being mistreated. And so, of course, they're gonna pop for Colt Cabana. Like I don't deny that. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, I know for a fact this was Chris's idea, right? And it's slightly manipulative on a couple levels. Number one, it sends the message, whether true or not true, that yeah, it was Punk that held this guy down, and now that he's gone, this guy's back. Number two, it babyfaces him.
Go against a Jewish man having finding work.
We're not doing that. You're not gonna Kyrie Irving. We're just not gonna do that. We're just not gonna do that. We're just not gonna do that. But anyway,
Kyrie Irving?
We're spending way too much time. Look, man. All the blessings to Scott Colton. I don't know him. A lot of the boys do love him, and you know, he had his little girl boss moment, and you know, the Reseda crew on Twitter got to queen him, and I get it. You know, sometimes. You know, you hype up the fat chick in the prom dress. I get it. You know what I mean? I understand.
That's nice.
It's cool. And he got his girl boss moment, and they had a 1-star match, and you know, it's nice. It's nice.
Showtown,
I'm happy that he's
$2 backup Corey. People are paying to do this, bro. Target Star Pro $4.99. All I'm saying, hypothetically, if Punk really doesn't care where Colt works or doesn't work, then last night shouldn't be a problem, right? I mean, yeah. You know what though? I'll say one thing. He's a bigger man than me because I would have tweeted something. Yeah, I would have tweeted something petty. Where is it?
What did you guys make? What did you guys make of the rest? What did you guys make of the WrestleVotes tweet that was like news, but also kind of non-news, where he basically said, you know, that moment did not go unnoticed in Stanford. Like, what do you make of that?
That's literally a nothing statement. Either they want to hire CM Punk or they don't want to hire CM Punk.
Yeah,
when he's Colt Cabana is nothing.
To me, you know what's funny about it? When I saw him tweet that, I was like, this is very nebulous because let's say I didn't have sources and I wanted to just say something that felt like a banger. You know what I mean? As like a news statement, I could be like, huh, they sure saw that in Stanford. They see everything in Stanford. They watch AEW. What does that mean? You know what I mean? Just come out as a definitive.
By like it's like. Yeah. It's like a nothing statement, bro. Like if they wanted to hire,
do they want him or not?
At Tuesday, 7:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That did not change by the end of Dynamite, more or less. You people are so stupid, bro. Like they don't care.
Yeah. Plus. Let me tell you guys how this shit works, bro. CM Punk has a team, right? If he's interested in going to World Wrestling Entertainment and it's possible, his people reaches out to WWE Talent Relations to give the indication that, hey, we want to do business, you know? So there's not this magical thing where like Triple H is watching Dynamite and he's like, oh, they put Colt on? Man, Punk must be really upset about that. Let me see if he wants to cut. Like, that's not how it works, you know? So yeah, if the wheels are in motion for a Fed return, it would have already been, or not if it wasn't. You know, and Colt Cabana doesn't change that. Did they see that moment? Absolutely, they do, because newsflash, everybody, WWE pays attention to AEW. They watch their programming. You know, no matter what Triple H says in interviews with Ariel Helwani. But I was just curious. I just wanted to know what you guys thought of the statement because that's just kind of where I'm at with it.
I thought literally
stupid.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Russell Votes has not been like them niggas fell off so fucking hard, bro.
They used to be more cold than Sean Ross Sapp at when it comes to Fed scoops. Remember when Russell Votes used to be Russell Votes used to be a dog. Yo, Russell Votes used to be a killer.
What story it was that killed his fucking not his credibility, but like it was like damn, this nigga just like it was like a strand of tweets where none of them shits happened. It was like damn, what happened?
Chris,
y'all hear me better or worse than before?
Yeah, we were able to hear you. I remember what it was.
It looked like it wasn't making any noise. All right,
bro. I don't know if you guys remember this. The morning of Halloween Havoc last year, they made this tweet like, "Today's the day. NXT's basically today's gonna be Braun Breaker's day, and they're gonna crown Braun Breaker and give this brand to Braun." And I was like, all right, so Braun's gonna beat Ciampa, and then he lost to Ciampa, and I was like, Russell, what you good, bro? Why am I?
Russell Votes to zero news with 10,000.
Yo, speaking of zero news, bro, this nigga is so annoying, bro. This guy, the way he breaks news, do y'all see his page? He'll post fucking GIFs and be like, I emoji. This guy is like, nigga, what are you talking about? Make a fucking statement, right?
Yo, I'm done. This gotta be like the first and last time we bring up zero news on this podcast. Like, I'm done dunking on him and like posting receipts and shit because his audience does not care, bro. It's like Trump, right? It's like Trump. It's like no matter how many times you caught Trump red-handed, his base did not care. They didn't care, bro. Like zero news is basically when everybody started dunking on zero news, they had like 3,000 followers. They got like 11,000 followers now, bro. Like you have to stop paying any attention. Like,
here's the thing. I may or may not follow him now because he's so funny, bro. He tweeted H, then he tweeted O, then he tweeted W, D, Y. And I read it, I was like, howdy? I'm like, okay, nigga. Like, what are you tweeting?
Messy, bro.
Like QAnon,
he just goes on and says anything, bro.
I watched the documentary on QAnon, right? Like everybody knows what QAnon is, but I don't think like if you didn't like actually like research, you probably don't know what was actually going on. Like QAnon would barely post anything that made like any sense, right? Like they would just be like Spider 2 Y banana robot. Like that's all they would post, and then like his thousands and thousands of followers would like try to decipher what it means, and then like the most popular theories would like rise to the top, and 1 in 1 million chance that one thing came true. Then they'd be like, "Oh my God, QAnon did it again!" Meanwhile, QAnon didn't say any of that shit. They just spit out some gibberish.
Bro, yo, this nigga zero news. He'll post a gif of like 17 free agents, right? And then when one of them ends up on SmackDown in 4 weeks, he's like, "My sources indicated."
And y'all thought I was fake, huh?
Bro, you know what it made me realize? Like, why do we not do this, bro? Why do niggas not get in the fake scoop game, bro? Like, you know how easy it is to come up to make a fucking inference on some shit, bro? Like, here's the thing, I got sources, right? But
speaking of fake scoops, yo, Dax Harwood, why'd you like that entrance of
he didn't he didn't fucking like
that's
that.
Whoever done that's nasty.
Yo, that shit upset me, bro. That shit was dirty.
Shout out to my guy.
Yo,
Nick, so for people who haven't seen it yet, for the people that haven't seen it yet, so Trent Beretta, he done a tweet saying for the boys in the back when he was quote tweeting the Colt Cabana entrance last night, and someone done a Photoshop of Dax Harwood like in the tweet, bro. Like, that's layered, bro. Like,
it's nasty. It's so dirty.
Why is Hitman's little brother twerking for zero news in the chat?
Is he?
He said the first thing your brother said was respect zero news, nigga. And then the next thing he said is hashtag we are zero news. And the next thing he said was hashtag respect zero.
Yo, Monty, get this nigga a StreamYard link, bro.
Oh, you got the street. It's your brother, bro. What you?
Monty, can I look? Let me hold on. We are
business, bro. Yo, honestly, growing up with a big brother like Hangman, he never stood a fucking chance. I don't blame him.
That's what Martha's referencing earlier. 199. FTR literally like transposed to be.
No, he fucking didn't. No, he fucking didn't.
Look at this. J Blood 199. The Friends of Martin, Joey won. That is nasty, bro.
Crazy.
That's nasty.
So you see, you want to have noticed about.
There's no evidence that they still associate with Joey Ryan. And if we want to do that Joey Ryan game, literally everybody in the industry twerks for Joey Ryan. That wasn't a Fed lifer, so let's not do that, bro.
Sounds like coping to me. No, I'm joking.
All right, bro. When I post Drew McIntyre taking a dick flip tomorrow on the timeline, Monty, don't cry, bro.
Did Drew McIntyre really take the dick flip?
Drew Galloway definitely took the dick flip, bro. Don't cry, bro. That's your quote unquote real wrestler, right?
Drew McIntyre. That's such a random. That's just some random Fed name, bro. But he's came up.
You're not a Drew merchant? Oh no, Sheamus. I thought it was Sheamus and Drew though.
No, I like Drew, but he's not someone that I'm not.
I thought you were Drew merchant though. I mean, I'm gonna find someone.
I have no clue what my brother's gonna say if he does hop in this shit. I don't condone his wrestling opinions. I don't know what he's gonna go. It's about to be so nasty.
Well, you know what the world's about to say. You see, like with AEW the past year, like between Cody leaving, this CM Punk shit, last night, like bro, it's some people are just in too deep into this like wrestling discourse and tribalism and just it's messy out there, bro. It's cold world out there, bro. You know?
Well, here's the thing. From an AEW standpoint, they've set it up perfectly for themselves because they have gotten their brand.
Young Niang said, "I'm not speaking to you, Marks, nigga."
Did he say that? Let me. I don't see it. Where you say that shit? Where you say that shit?
He commented it, bro. He said, "I'm not speaking to you, Marks, nigga."
I can't stand this nigga.
Oh, fucking crying. Yo, Lil Hangman. Bray Wyatt fucking sucks, my nigga. That nigga is terrible.
Oh, no, that's great.
Bray Wyatt is trash. Him and his titties.
That's crazy. Bray's in good shape, by the way. They try to cap on his name. You remember when he first came back? They're like, "Oh, Bray's heavy now."
No. I won't cap, bro. From that angle, Bray looked huge. He looked fat as hell.
You know what it was, bro?
Trying to report news off of that one, like that one angle was
bro.
Crazy.
He was in pitch black, son, bro.
Bray had the mouth shut.
Bro, you know what it was? Bray had the lantern right over like his stomach, and like all you caught was like the curvature.
So it was like all you seen was like his silhouette type shit.
It made his belly look like it was fucking protruding, like he was Shrek or something. And when you see him standing normally, bro, Bray's leaned up. He's actually lost weight. So they really try to lie.
I don't know if he's as lean as he was when because 3 months after his firing, bro, he looked like an NFL D lineman. Like.
Did he really?
He was jacked and lean. He's definitely gained weight since then. But
Mookie said, "Lil Hangman is
better shit." He's some better shit.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about it? My brother's wrestling opinions are, in terms of a spectrum, they're closer to Monty's than anybody. Like
EVPAO. You got a little echo.
Yeah.
Let me try that. Hold on.
My brother goes back and forth with me all the time because he thinks I'm a CM Punk show, and he's disgusted by it.
Well, most people are disgusted by it, bro, because you're very even outside of our little circle we've got here where there is a lot of CM Punk deniers now. Most people like CM Punk, but you take it to You take it deep, bro.
Hey, man, all I do is tell the truth.
My Wi-Fi only
testing.
on
1,
this
2,
pod.
3. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been, Ayo, you've not, like, we've been able to hear you.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like y'all trying to silence me. But
hey,
Yo,
you know what?
My fucking Wi-Fi only acts up on this fucking pod, bro. This shit never happens on Unpurist. Monty,
you know what it is?
Hold me down.
You know what it is, niggas? You know what it is? Sometimes we gotta let you know who really runs the show. You know what I'm saying? There's a hierarchy.
Punching your motherfucking face, pussy.
No, you wouldn't.
Hey,
no, you wouldn't.
You know, he really would.
That's
like,
why.
That's why.
Chris will really beat
that's
your ass.
5'6".
Chris is not losing
5'6".
Chris is not losing the fight to a grown man who's 5'3", bro. Little ass nigga. Shut up.
And if I do lose, I'm gonna shoot you.
RJ sent in 13.99 Canadian. Appreciate you. Them angles be doing Bray wrong sometimes.
No,
RJ's one of our writers as well, so shout out him.
Appreciate you, RJ. Thank you so much for the super chat donation.
Couple more. Bro. Your little bro's a clown, you know.
What do you say?
I just want you guys to know that if Bray Wyatt joined AEW tomorrow, all you niggas would be twerking.
That's not a fact.
All you
got
niggas would be twerking for Bray Wyatt. But because he works for the
away from me.
Because he works for
his name is Zero News. His name is Zero News.
That's me.
Yo, Zero, give it a stack, bro. Who's your source?
That's not Zero News, bro.
My source?
It's Baron Corbin.
I can't
You're the
say.
admin for Baron Smarks.
I can't say my source.
Baron Smarks, bro.
I just want to say that if Bray, listen. Hangman is not who you think he is.
What?
Expose him real fast.
Expose
him real fast.
Listen. I don't even follow him on Twitter because it just sickens me to see him lie every day on the timeline. That's not who I grew up with. I don't know this man. Him and his wrestling opinions, somewhere along the line, they've just deviated, and I just can't get behind it anymore. And he's built this platform. How many followers he has? Like 15,000.
15K.
It's a platform of lies. And he's lying to all of you. He is not who you think he is.
What is this nigga?
Yo, Zero News. I want to believe you, bro, but you literally.
Why do you think he doesn't show his face?
Wait, okay, hold on a second. No, see that? What are you talking about?
Wait. Yo, Zero News. Have you?
He's an undercover cracker.
You know who Alfred Kunawa is?
Do I know who is?
Alfred Kunawa.
I don't know. Sounds African, but I don't know who that is.
Hey man, explain to your brother the joke off air, bro.
So, all right, I'm gonna tell him. Oh, I thought you wanted me to do it now.
No, off air.
All right.
Explain it.
Hey, wait, are you talking about the situation?
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him later.
Are y'all sponsored?
You said
are y'all sponsored?
Of course not, bro.
Listen, we could talk off air about it, but I got some WWE connects could really help y'all podcast out.
Listen to this shit, bro. Come on.
Listen, you just gotta stop appealing to these AEW marks. Start appealing to the Fed niggas, and we can make some business happen.
Nigga, I'll die before I twerk for the Fed. And Chris is 20 times strongest soldier.
Listen, y'all gonna have to start twerking when this product y'all talking about is down in the dumps a year from now. But
I'll fucking cry. Yo, Monty, get this nigga out of here.
Wait, Zero. I got a couple questions for you, Zero.
Y'all seen them ratings?
Yeah, bro. You see, against the World Series. No, You see, SmackDown did 30 against the World Series.
Wait. Go ahead, Zero. Go ahead, Zero.
Y'all can run polls in the chat, right?
Polls?
No. Because, bro,
we can ask a question and people can just answer.
Everybody in the chat answer. Do y'all niggas watch baseball?
Yeah, bro, I love baseball. Baseball's my shit.
Can y'all name me 6 baseball teams?
Why you talking about Raw doing?
I'm about to tweet that Zero News.
Yo, niggas talk about the World Series. Nobody, yo. Oh my god, bro. I hate wrestling fans. Oh my, yo. NFL, I get it. NBA, I get it. World Series, bro. Yeah, yo, everybody in the chat, tell me who's in the World Series. Niggas do not know.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Breaking news!
What's up?
The Brooklyn Nets have suspended Kyrie Irving.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. No, there's no time.
Wait. Are you serious?
Yeah, he's suspended.
It got that
deep? No bids. Dead ass. Tweet about Woj.
Wait, it got that serious with him?
Bro, he had. You was probably working.
You haven't seen
what
it?
happened, but like he had this press conference.
The one with Nick Friedel when he was going back and forth with him, right?
Flat out, he was like, yo, I asked him 2 questions. I just wanted him to say 2 things. I'm sorry, and I'm not an anti-Semite, and we refuse to do both. I was like, yeah, they're gonna get him out of here. It's over. Once I seen that tweet, I was like, it's over.
So they suspended him off that.
I don't know. It just says the only thing that Woj's tweet says is the Nets have suspended Kyrie Irving.
This is gonna get ugly.
Listen, man, the WrestlePurists podcast is a platform of equality and understanding of all. And
Zero News, haven't you had old text exposed? Oh, not.
Yo, whoa.
There's racist tweets you on the timeline.
See, Zero News. What you gotta understand about Zero News, we're like Bray Wyatt. We're not one person. It's not one person, man. Like, it's a monster inside us all. It's like 9 personalities. You wouldn't understand, but
the 06.
The 06.
So we want the nigga who's in charge of breaking news on here. We don't want fucking 017, whatever you are, nigga.
017, like an android or some shit.
I'm zero number 9.
Oh my god.
Oh, crying.
Yeah. Raja Rondo. Yeah.
Okay, Zero News, I got a question for you. What do you make of the CM Punk situation? Is AEW right to get rid of him?
I mean, this nigga was capping, talking about niggas touch my dog. What the fuck?
He was not capping. Were
you in the room?
No, but I mean, why would he lie?
Because he was about to lose his job, which he did. Why do you have to twerk for a 45-year-old man? That's my question.
Punk is not 45. Listen, yeah. Look, I'm all right. Zero News. Oh my God. Zero News. I'm gonna ask you this: would it not make more sense for everybody to just kind of move past this and make some money? You know what I mean?
No.
What do you mean make money? Their ratings barely dipped off.
That's not true. Whoa.
The ratings haven't dipped at all.
Go ahead,
Well, first of all, you got to consider context and timing and all this. I'm an aficionado when it comes to Nielsen television ratings. The NFL season.
No. He dead ass like studies this for school.
I've studied this subject, but anyway, the NFL came back when this man was doing all the backstage shenanigans with the Power Rangers, Young Bucks or whatever, and then
respect the Bucks.
Yeah, don't respect the Bucks, my nigga. Chill out.
Yeah, someone said this is Hangman talking to the anti. He said, "My bad." Continue.
Listen, the NFL season started. That's the biggest league in the world, and it's only in North America, and it's still the biggest league in the world. So the NFL season came back, NBA came back, and their ratings barely dipped off. So even as dog shit as AEW is, you got to give them credit.
Yo, the Raw ratings dipped though, nigga.
Yeah, the Raw ratings.
I mean, see, I was trying to give him credit. I was trying to give him credit, but NFL is on Monday. There's no NFL on Wednesday. I was trying to.
But there's basketball on Wednesday.
There is basketball on Wednesdays, my nigga.
I mean, of course, the Raw ratings are gonna dip when it's going up against the NFL. Like, I don't know.
Nigga, they went up against the fucking Browns.
There used to be a time Raw did 2.5 million against the NFL easy.
I mean, that was years ago. That was years ago.
But hey,
Raw is cheeks though. So
what's your favorite wrestling show on TV right now?
NXT.
He's lying.
You like Quincy Elliott, my nigga? You a Quincy Elliott stan?
This nigga's trolling, bro. This nigga troll. He probably don't even know who that is. That's the thing about it.
I know Quincy Elliott. That's that dude.
Yeah.
That is canceled.
Wait,
I was so worried.
I don't know nothing. Whoa.
Someone, Mookie in the chat said down south slang.
Listen, I've been to more AEW shows than I've been to WWE shows at the end of the day, so I can speak on this material.
That is true.
Yo, few super chats real quick.
No. I'm not, you know what it is? I know why that's the case, right? Because when you was a big WWE fan, you was a broke ass nigga because you was a little kid. Hangman was a broke ass nigga because he remains to be a broke ass nigga to this day, right? You guys grew up. You would see you are an AEW hater, right? But you see niggas like Punk, Danielson. You see, I know you fuck with
AEW got some raw niggas. AEW got a great roster.
You see them on the card. And you're like, you know what? I'm pulling up.
Zero news. Who are the rawest niggas in AEW?
Shit. MJF.
Okay.
Cap.
How's that Cap? What's Cap about that?
That nigga sucks. Continue.
No, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't.
That's a bona fide stud. Anyway.
Who else?
MJF. Punk.
Okay.
Shit.
Punk not in AEW.
I mean, I said Punk. God forbid, not Punk. Daniel.
Oh, wow.
Shit. That's about it. I ain't gonna lie.
You don't fuck with the best bout machine?
If the Acclaim stop with the Yo Gabba Gabba raps, then maybe the Acclaim. But,
oh my god.
Yo Gabba Gabba raps.
Wait, you don't fuck with the best bout machine, my nigga? Zero news.
Kenny Omega?
Okay. Kenny's cool, but he's kind of washed at this point. But he's good.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Adam Cole.
Get out of here, bro.
Yo, wait. I'm actually curious.
And you're not getting paid.
No, I don't need that. Listen, I'm actually curious because I don't be on wrestling Twitter because it's cancerous. But why do AEW fans not like Adam Cole? That's what I want to understand.
They do. It's just one's like Ibu.
I feel like
Yeah.
It's like niggas like Ibu don't like Adam Cole.
No,
it's the pure fans that don't like Adam Cole.
Listen, niggas in the chat spamming tomatoes. If you spamming tomatoes in the chat, if you spamming tomatoes, slap dick, bro. Oh my god, yo.
Wait,
what happened?
Zero news. I'm about to put you on game right now with that question, right? Because I fucking love Adam Cole. There's two types of AEW fans, right? Mm-hmm. There's niggas that are still Bullet Club merchants to this day, right? Love everything that is at Bullet Club, all that shit. There's being the elite merchants, right? The elite merchants. Yeah. And then there's just the weirdo British Monty ass Pharaoh niggas.
Yo,
like
chill out.
Like, you gotta tell them pro niggas are like the Japanese wrestling fans.
Like Zero News, you know how much of a loser your big brother is?
Yeah. You don't have a
whole bunch of people like in
niggas be watching All Japan from like the 80s and shit. Like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, those are the niggas that hate. I mean,
what?
That is
those are the niggas that hate Adam Cole. Bro.
Oh my god!
And then it makes it worse because WWE fans hate Adam Cole. He left, so like it just piles on.
What's wrong with 80s All Japan? Like, niggas can't watch Masanobu Fuji? Like,
there's nothing wrong with it, but it comes to a point like if you weren't there, bro, you don't gotta go back, bro.
What are you talking about?
You just weren't there, bro.
Oh my god.
And why y'all throwing strays at Monty? Why y'all throwing strays at what Monty do?
Charles said, nah, Zero spitting right now.
Thank you. There's some sensible people in the chat. The problem is AEW fans are all bots, can't think for themselves, and they don't want to admit it.
Zero, you're literally a drone. Like you're an actual drone. Like you're an actual drone.
I was just programmed this way. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's literally CP3C.
It's part of my script.
It's crazy.
Oh, fried.
Zero, would you like to be a recurring member of the Wrestle Pierce podcast?
No, listen.
No. See,
I respect what y'all do.
This nigga every week, bro.
I respect what y'all do, but I only watch pay-per-views, so I can't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to be ill-informed, you know.
Why do you?
I don't think the viewers deserve ill-informed people up here, you know.
I respect that. We're gonna ask him, man.
Pay-per-view of the year? Yo. Shit. Yo, SummerSlam was type fire. I ain't gonna lie.
I knew he was gonna say SummerSlam, bro.
SummerSlam.
Y'all didn't like WrestleMania with the Vince and the Stone Cold shit?
Mania Night
One was a good show, but I don't think I would put it in the top 5 shows of the year.
What I'll say is that was a very well done WWE style event.
Mania Night One.
What is it? Wait. I want you to. Whoa.
Oh my God. He does this a lot, guys. He does this a lot. Go ahead.
No, because you just say things unchallenged because you got followers on Twitter and you think everything's a one-way I want you to unpack what does that mean? A good WWE style show. Like, why does that have to be backhanded? Like what does that?
It's not. No. It's not backhanded. It's just.
I know what you mean, hey man. I got you, bro. I know what you mean. You mean
like? All right, go ahead.
There's a certain way that WWE and WWE fans expect wrestling to be presented, right?
Yes.
And it's not necessarily all moves, match. They want ridiculous shit to happen. Like, they want Stone Cold to stunner Vince and they want it to look awful because it's hilarious, right? Like, niggas were defending the... Remember when Miz and Morrison was running around with like the super soakers and calling them good sticks and shit? Like, there's a giant contingent of people defending that as good entertainment, right? And whether you think that's good entertainment or not, good for you, bro. But I think it's garbage, and that shit would never fly on AEW television, and like that shit would never even think of flying on New Japan, right? That's something that only WWE could do.
And DDT.
Yeah, so to build on your thing, that's the thing. It's like DDT. It's a good promotion. Here's the thing.
I only watch the big events, but I like DDT. But I only watch
zero. Here's my thing.
I agree with what he said, but I just think in all facets of life, whether it's political or whatever, wrestling like we're talking about, I don't think things have to be on either end of the. I think there can be a happy medium, which I think Triple H is trying to achieve and has achieved in the past with a show like NXT. Like, not everything has to be like super duper hyper wrestling shit like AEW tries sometimes.
And you know my response.
And not everything has to be like overproduced dog shit Vince content. I think there can be a happy medium that everybody can enjoy.
That's fair, and I agree with that.
Last night was sports entertainment as hell, bro. They had Rick Ross going back and forth with Keith Lee on the mic, and it was quality television.
Hey, yo, you know what's funny?
Jarrett, they had slap nuts out here covering promos and
Jeff Jarrett was comedy. Yo,
like,
that's what
sport, like that wasn't just match, moves. Like,
you know what's funny, and we'll get into it in the Dynamite report. Like, when I watched the show last night, right? Like, I was very bored for a lot of it, and I feel like a lot of the really chaotic, just over kind of like all over the place.
I just want to say something. I'm sorry to interrupt you. If you think NXT was all wrestling, you didn't watch weekly NXT. You only watch Takeover because that's cat.
Are people in the chat saying that NXT?
I just saw that. I don't think it was all wrestling.
I can't speak on it because I wasn't watching the weekly show.
USA NXT was all wrestling, but WWE Network NXT wasn't all wrestling. But USA
that's what I'm talking.
All wrestling.
Oh, when I speak on NXT, I'm not talking about whatever the fuck they got going on right now. I'm sorry, but continue.
Here's my thing, right? Dynamite was boring for a lot of it, and in that last 30 minutes, it was like so all over the place in a really chaotic but kind of fun way, admittedly. And I actually think I think if they placed some of those things across the show, I'd actually kind of called it a good show. A lot of the people who were criticizing last night's Dynamite was because some people like Dynamite for the matches, and Dynamite has a standard of like consistent like 3.5-star plus matches throughout the whole show, right? And last night's show, a lot of what was like a big headline out of the show was not the wrestling. It was just like some of the crazy shit happening. Katsuyori Shibata, Rick Ross, Jeff Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with your point to my brother's point, which is that like there was a lot of just like, yeah, there was a lot of variety entertainment on the show. Now, I don't know ultimately if that's the direction that the majority of the fans want from the company.
I don't think so. And I think
I don't know, but that, what's up?
Don't do that either. But mixing it up is good, bro. Like,
it's not bad.
Like you said, you was bored watching that, right? And right, like
I wasn't until the last half hour.
Didn't blow you away. Didn't blow me away. They didn't blow anybody away, right? They were just, a lot of them was just matches, right? But like the sports entertainment shit that they was doing, I thought was entertaining as fuck. Which and then like WWE, right? It'll be like all sports entertainment, and it'll be like it'll be so bad.
The corny shit, you know?
Like, yeah, like you've never in your life heard me ever complain, and I got an anti-Sami Zayn agenda.
Right.
You never heard me complain about a Sami Zayn bloodline segment, bro. Like,
because it's good TV. It's good TV.
I've never said, oh, if AEW did this, everybody would be saying it's stupid. I've never done any of that, bro. It's good television. So if you could do good, if you could keep doing good sports entertainment shit like that, it'd be fine, right?
Monty, you know my philosophy for wrestling. Monty, you know my philosophy for wrestling TV.
I don't, but I'm sure you're gonna tell us.
Yeah. My philosophy is it just has to be good TV. If your version of good TV is that you were just nasty in the ring, then I'm all for it. If your version of good TV like the Acclaimed, I'd rather watch the Acclaimed have segments than wrestle. Quite frankly, you know, I'm not really trying to watch some wrestle like that.
D in the chat asked me if I watch SmackDown. No, I don't watch SmackDown. I watch WWE pay-per-views, and then if something is completely shambolic that like everybody on the timeline is like, oh my god, I can't wait till this comes up so we can all laugh. I'll tell the WrestlePeers chat to let me know when that's happening, and then I'll turn it on.
Hey, yo, you know what's funny?
I don't watch
you and Zero have the same views on Zero on Hit Row.
Can you admit you're a hater? Well, don't get me started on
Who, me? Zero? You asking me to admit that I'm a hater?
Yeah.
Bro, my brain on Twitter is that I'm a hater, bro. I am a hater.
Okay.
Zero, what's your opinion on Hit Row?
See, I don't like how you as a black man is trying to get another black man to shit on a group of successful black individuals.
That's not what I was doing.
No, I think that's what you were doing. Backup Kyrie. I'm not doing all that.
Crazy.
I'm not doing that. But since you keep asking, since you keep asking me, that gimmick is straight out of fucking 2005, like Muhammad Hassan shit. Like that is
what?
Like, it's just caricature, stereotype, and the problem is, like, bro, I want to know. There's probably a lot, but I just want to know the head count of like black writers in the WWE creative, because ain't no way they're letting that shit.
Well, I have a question real fast, Zero. So, like, how long have you felt this way about? We'll leave Swerve out of it because I don't want to debate you about Swerve. But how long have you felt this way?
Why don't you want to talk about Swerve?
No, bro. Answer my question.
Because he's in AEW.
No, I wasn't doing Swerve merchant, bro. But the first indie show I ever went to, CCW New York, he main evented that shit.
That's what's up. He can't.
But no. Back to my question. So how long have you felt this way about Top Dollar, Brianna Brandy, and Ashanti, that they're like characters and caricatures and like nobody knows how to write for them and all that
shit? The problem is, I think that if given a different gimmick or just tweak the gimmick a little, it could work. Because it doesn't feel authentic. Like they're trying to play about we're rapping and we're trying to appeal to urbans, as fucking corporate people would say. That's what corporates. That's what they say in business. Urban, when they're just talking about.
Yeah, no, he's dead ass. He's dead ass. Yeah.
They just say the urban community because they're scared to say black people, but they're trying to appeal to black people, but they don't get it. So it's like it just feels inauthentic in every way. So it's like.
But Zero, you know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that?
They need to tweak the gimmick where it's like it just feels so corny.
And
the people you're trying to appeal to.
Because these are corny people. They don't have writers, bro. They're all on record that Triple H said, don't write for them. Let them do their own promos and their own shit. Like, let them dress how they want. Let them talk how they want. Let them, they just have their segment. They have cliff notes, and they fill in everything. So, like, if you feel like that, like, their character, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it no more. But all that shit, right, is because they're just corny niggas, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy about it to me?
Ashanti's from New Jersey. You know how New Jersey niggas are, bro. Like,
you know what's crazy about this, though, guys? You can make the argument that the Street Profits are also kind of caricature type people, but they're awesome. Like, they're a great act. They're great wrestlers. The crowd loves them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's a one size fits all type of thing.
Like,
no, but they're a great act.
Yeah, it's a great act.
So it might be even deeper than that for the other group. It's just the New Day. The New Day.
Yeah, like the New Day, bro. Like they're ridiculous.
They're ridiculous. Yeah.
The first time I ever seen the New Day, I hated it.
Me too, bro. I couldn't.
I was like, yo, these are and I'm talking about like New Day, like while they like found their real act. I'm not talking about like the gospel shit. Like I'm talking about like the unicorn and shit. New Day.
Yeah.
I like despise what I was watching. I'm like, yo, these niggas are shucking and jiving. But like the more that like I watched it, and like the more that like I saw them in like other stuff, like forms of media and explaining their act, and like just kept watching them and shit. I fucking love the New Day, bro. They're my second favorite tag team of all time. Like,
yo, it's angsty apple dummy when Zero got cooked said no. Hold on, who was this nigga replying to?
Real quick.
What's up, Monty? Talking to
me. Bang these super chats out, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's get these
people sending us hard-earned money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Custodian, Brian Pillman Jr., 999. I'm pissed off, boy. Mad. That good-for-nothing Jeff Jarrett will be causing mayhem with his broken guitar pieces in the ring backstage for me to clean. Hell no. Hey, Hunter, come up, brother. Hashtag NXT.
Bro, if you go to NXT, that fucking orgy house of a show, you're going to be cleaning up some nasty beach, bro.
He's going to be around a lot of beautiful women. Monty, will Brian Pillman Jr. be a top 10 worker in NXT right now?
No. Moving on. Mason Rollison, $5. TNA, Global Force Wrestling, Impact Wrestling.
Wait, Monty. Remove all the fish and chip merchants that just
no. You can't.
No. It's fair because for a long time they weren't around. If you remove all the fish and chips merchants that just pulled up everybody from NXT UK, and you only look at the male roster, he might have an argument for top 10.
No, fam. He still don't.
Okay, Monty. Is BPJ better than Braun?
No.
Mello?
No.
Grayson Waller?
No.
Dijak?
No.
He is better than Grayson Waller, beat.
But he's better than none of them. Like no one. Apollo
Cruz.
I'm defending Brian Pillman.
Apollo is
it's not my gimmick to hate him.
Is he? No. Apollo Cruz is still good. I'm forgetting their roster right now. Is he better than Roxanne?
No. What are we doing?
Is he better than Zoe Stark?
Zoe Stark.
Come on.
Nah. No, he's not. He's not.
Is he better than Wesley?
He's better than fucking Zoe Stark.
He's not better than Wesley. Bro, what we did, bro, this is like a terrible bit. Like we're going through the whole NXT roster. Just let's
keep it.
This is terrible, terrible content. Mason Rodison, $5. TNA, Global Force Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, WWE 2018-21, GCW, Progress. Everywhere Double J goes turns into gold. Is AEW next? Great pod, by the way.
You know what I'll say?
It looks
Thank you so much.
You know what? Thank you so much, Mason, for the $5. You know what I'll say to that? Fuck yeah. I'm a Double J merchant.
Some Zero News Super Chat. Far 5222. Zero News sounds like he's in a conference call. Zero News is an honorary affiliate of the BBC.
What?
That is wild.
What? Heavy, bro.
Zero News, a Von Wagner fan, Iffy Anti-Hangman. Who else we got? Bob the Builder, $5 Canadian. I'm happy that Tony brought Ring of Honor, to be honest with you. It is all over the program. I don't get why Moxley didn't get the main event and the Ring of Honor titles did. Because AEW does that weird it's like the modern way of doing things, even though WWE still likes put the best on last on the TV shows. AEW, because of the way ratings go up and down throughout their shows, they kind of don't commit to the main event actually being on last, or put the main event on, you know, at the top of the hour or opening, or it's very rarely that AEW puts their biggest match on last on TV these days. They do it sometimes.
Especially going against the World Series. TK knew, like, if it was going to be a close game, then people are going to be watching baseball. So you just like,
AEW does that a lot. Like they'll start the second hour. They'll start the second hour with the main event because that's when they think they'll be able to peak the rating, I guess. But yeah, like to what AO said as well, if sports or something like that's on as well, it's like I wouldn't put too much into like the AEW Dynamite main events, to be honest.
The only promotions that still do that, where they order their cards in order of relevancy, is like Japan. Where they'll straight up like go in escalation of like, okay, the mid card title goes right before the main event title. You know,
Bro, there's the era when Dynamite had the main event on first. They actually
I didn't like that.
They did that right when they moved to TBS.
Yes,
they had the main event at like 8:00 because of like the Big Bang Theory lead in and shit. They wanted to test, like, they wanted to put on a good impression, right, for the new fans or potential new fans. And then when the Young Bucks had the tag team championships, they was like, they were going crazy and like probably in the best match of the night for like 15 minutes. So I'd say those are the two eras they put the main event on at 8:00.
A few more super chats. Is Brian Pillman Jr. better than Nikita Lyons? Yes. But like, come on. Daniel Stone Shibata redo the infamous headbutts, but absolutely not.
That would be so.
I'd have to quit wrestling if that happened.
Custodian Brian Pillman Jr. I'm better than Bron Baker.
Yes, that's a fact.
I disagree.
100%.
Appreciate all the super chats as always. Keep them coming in.
Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the support. Everybody make sure you're liking the video.
Yeah, especially we got all these guests coming in and shit, man.
I like it. What's up? What you got for me?
Zero's back.
Rob might have to take my space because my Wi-Fi is doing the stanky leg right now, so Rob might have to take my Wi-Fi.
What? I've got to go backstage and get Rob.
Bring back Rob. My shit goes out again because this shit is doing the fucking Harlem Shake.
Why is Zero News back, bro?
He's here.
I think it's part of the comedy.
Bro, Zero News being black is like fucking really new perspective to how I feel about black people. I'm really mad this nigga really branded himself on this podcast as Zero News, bro. That's so nasty. Backup Zero News is wild.
This shit is crazy, son. Oh my god.
What's good, Rob? Unmute your mic.
What's up?
Oh wait, did he change his name to Backup Zero News? What the fuck?
Yo, this is a great gimmick. I can't cap.
Yeah, I was. This is comedy.
Yo, back up. Has your little bro ever seen? Has he ever seen the Apollo picture?
No, he has not. He's never seen it.
Yo, put it up on screen.
Wait. We need confirmation he's here. Wait, Zero, are you there? There's some shit.
Monty, you want
wait, hold on. I can't. Was that him talking or Rob? Rob,
no, yo, Rob, if you're talking, your mic is cooked, and we have not been able to understand.
You sound low, bro.
Yeah, you sound really low and sounds really like funky and shit.
Want to know something funny, Monty?
Go on,
when
Chris.
We were backstage talking about when we were like booking the show, we was like, we're just gonna get straight into Dynamite because nothing to talk about. We've been an hour in and we have not started the Dynamite review.
Yeah, that's a good bro. This has been as chaotic as Dynamite last night. Like, there's been good, there's been bad. You know,
trash podcasting.
How many viewers we got?
Yo, we got him back.
Bro, the live viewership has been good. That's the thing about it. We've been cooking. This is the most live viewers I've had for a pod I've been on in a minute. What's up, Zero?
Because they don't want to hear about that shit show last night.
I'm crying.
Yo, Zero, I need your thoughts on this image right now. You ready?
Where is it?
It's not that funny. It's just not that. It's not that funny.
Zero.
On my mom's, it's not that funny.
On my mom's, it's not that funny. Man's flesh and blood to answer this question. Do these two look alike?
This is crazy. It's not that funny. It's not that funny. It's not that funny.
Yo.
It's not that funny.
First of all, that's not my brother. I don't know this nigga. I told you I'm Zero number 9. Number 2.
My fault.
Wait, what is on Apollo Cruz's head?
That's his head.
Yo, like how do we get here? What is on this nigga's head? Like, was this Halloween?
Nah, it's an old picture. I think it's Photoshop.
Someone said Uha Nation back up in Zero. What a family.
Oh, I'm crying.
Yeah.
This nigga don't look like me.
Yes, he do.
He's quoted. He said, "How did we get here?" That's the crazy thing about this.
Nah, the Dahmer cosplay is crazy. Like, I'm not over that.
The what?
Nigga look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Who? Apollo.
You talking about that wig? You look like Dahmer with that wig.
That's nasty.
Like the Riddler. But yeah,
yo, Zero, you know what I want to ask? Zero, no, we don't. Zero, I had a question for you. What do you see in Adam Cole to where you see him as a superstar? Because I know you're high.
It's not about what I see, because everybody sees the same thing. They see an amazing wrestler, highly seasoned veteran. But it's about what we hear. When Adam Cole walks out onto that ramp, whether it's WWE, NXT, AEW, what do you hear when he comes out? I want you to answer.
Fucking pop of the night. The biggest pop of the night.
Yo, see, this is what I mean about biggest pop of the night. See, I was there at
Yo, Becca, you're kind of cooking, bro.
What was that?
Arthur Ashe.
That show? Yeah, I was there at Arthur Ashe 2021. That was the biggest pop of the night by far.
That's not true.
It was.
It is true, nigga.
It was. Nigga, I heard it.
Yo, guys, you know what's funny about this? For context, I was next to this nigga, right? He was trying to play it cool most of the show, bro. When this nigga Adam Cole came out, now he gave that nigga the star respect. He was like, he got up, put his phone out. He's like, let's get it.
I don't know if y'all will ever go to it. I don't know if y'all will ever go to it.
Adam Cole's him. Would he? Should he lift weights more? Yes. Do I think it's the end of the world? No. But I just think if you're a professional athlete, this is not just for Adam Cole. This goes for everybody, bro. This goes for like Chuck Taylor. This goes, and then even people in WWE, right? It's just like you're a professional athlete, bro. Like just lift some fucking weights. That's all people ask.
Arian Turner. I don't remember this. Arian Turner said, "Watch Takeover 25 today," and Adam Cole had the crowd booing Johnny Gargano.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. He did. He did.
Nigga, that's because Johnny Gargano was a fucking kick-out merchant, bro. He was
Oh
seen
my
as
god,
NXT.
eat a dick.
Yo, kick-out merchant Gargano.
Bro, get off dick. You want dick,
got
bro?
so
Get off
old.
dick.
That shit was so bad, bro.
And when I mean so
That
old,
nigga
I'm
kicked
talking
out
about the
dick.
first match I ever
bro.
saw him wrestle in NXT.
Bro, y'all dick pulling.
This is what I mean about wrestling fans, because like, how can you watch somebody like Gargano and just continue to slander him?
Kick out
Oh
merchant.
God, talk that shit.
Nigga, I'm not slandering Gargano. I'm talking about
And before the AEW sexuals, I have tweets from all the way back to when he was still in NXT, and people were like, "Oh my God, what is Gargano gonna do?" And I was like, "Yo, keep that nigga the fuck out of AEW." So it's not a he went back to WWE thing. Keep that kick out merchant in the Fed where he belongs with his family, Papa H.
Zero. Who's the greatest?
I don't understand how AEW fans could watch.
time.
I don't know how AEW fans could watch Colt Cabana title matches and then say keep.
All right, bro.
Keep Gargano out. Keep Gargano.
First time on
Keep
TV.
Gargano. Niggas talk about keep Gargano.
First time on TV in 18 months.
Niggas talk about keep Gargano out, bro. What the fuck?
Nigga, wait,
no. The thing is, Zero.
That's crazy.
The thing is, Zero.
Colt Cabana in 2022?
No. Peep, Zero. Peep. This is my issue, right? If
Samoa Joe in 2022?
Johnny Gargano walked
hey, not too much on Joe. Not too much on Joe.
With Chris Jericho,
and
I knew he was
not too much on Joe.
That'd be amazing.
No,
what's
up? You know that Charles Barkley meme? We are going to start a dialogue.
Yes.
Bro, Samoa Joe in 2022, is that the hill people are going to die on, bro? Like, honestly.
Listen, no. Here's the thing.
No. That is the hill, but I'm gonna do it.
Here's the thing, Zero. He is objectively washed, right? But you know he does still have. No, Monty, he is. But you know he does still have. Here's the thing. What has eroded him is the stuff that doesn't matter to me. Because he still has what matters to me, which is the presence, the aura, and the mic ability to talk me into the building, right? And so he still feels like Samoa Joe, even if he doesn't work like Samoa Joe to the same degree.
Okay, but why can't he take up like a role like MVP or something in that case? You don't have to wrestle. Listen, and people talking about Samoa Joe slander, I love Samoa Joe. Everybody loves Samoa Joe. But we need to, if we want wrestling to improve and be the great medium that we know it can be, we need to treat it like other great mediums of sports, basketball, football. And in those sports, they prioritize the youth. Mm-hmm. And it's only in wrestling we see 50-year-olds main eventing matches. Like, why is Chris Jericho fat, slobby ass main eventing matches every week?
Bro.
There's too many. No. I agree.
How are you gonna make new stars of Samoa Joe?
I have a good response. Yo, Zero. I agree with you. Wrestling needs to invest in the youth. Oh, we got a super chat from Jenny. Zero, would you like to read that one from Jenny?
Jennifer Barons 499 says, just subscribe to 12 months of Zero News. I appreciate that. You know, my pockets are light right now. Not a lot of subscribers, but I appreciate that very much. This guy knows his stuff. Thank you.
Here's the thing. I agree with you when it comes to investing in the youth, but I said this the other day when I was talking about independent wrestlers. The unfortunate reality is we have an influx of phonies into the business and people that just don't get it, you know, either don't know how to work or, you know, they're not really built for this truly. And the realest niggas in wrestling are the people
you're gatekeeping.
No.
People have been saying that for 20 years. People said that when Goldberg joined.
But here's my point.
Nah, bro, y'all niggas got 2 minutes before we get to Dynamite. I'm not.
All right. Sure.
Don't let me keep you up from Dynamite. Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna just say this. In all seriousness, what happened was a lot of the great wrestlers in the world, a lot of them who are like older, right? It's because they cut their teeth around the world when the independent scene was so much more healthier than it is now. You know, how is a young wrestler supposed to improve now when your options are, you know, NXT, AEW Dark, Elevation, and the independent scene in the state that it's in right now? It's barren. It's really barren. You know, for you to really become truly great, you'd have to like travel the world and go overseas. And it was much more easy for the guys who came up through the 2000s Ring of Honor system. That's why a lot of those guys are still the ones dominating wrestling today.
You make a point, but do you think the talent pool joining wrestling is as large as it once was? For that to be as much of an issue as you're making it seem to be?
I mean, yeah, like
I think there's more wrestlers now than ever before.
Yeah,
probably.
Like,
They don't have a system that allows them to grow. That's my point.
Exactly.
You know,
like every five Twitter accounts you see on Twitter always got training pro wrestling or pro wrestling.
That's fair. That's fair.
Someone read Mookie's comment. He said
that's fair, but what do you suggest as a solution? I would say.
I would suggest some of these dudes just go overseas.
I agree with Hangman. What has to happen to improve the quality of like the indies and like the up and comers is the individual performers need to take the initiative to go to Japan,
right?
Like go to Mexico. Like they have to do that.
There's less good coach. There's less good coaching available as well now. Like, of course, there's some like elite people around, like your Regals and whoever you want to name in AEW and WWE. But like back in the day, the old wrestlers who were doing the coaching back in like the 80s and 90s and stuff, they weren't getting paid what the wrestlers started to make in like the late 90s. So like wrestlers don't need to stay in the business as full on as coaching and stuff like that and opening gyms and stuff. Some wrestlers still do it, but I think that is a big. I just don't think the coaching is quite the same, for better and for worse in some instances. But it's like pretty much any ex-wrestler can just like go and open a gym now, you know, with any amount of experience, and pretty much anyone can join it. Whereas before, Zero mentioned fucking gatekeeping, and there was a lot of that back in the day, you know.
Yeah.
But like I said, like wrestlers get paid better now, so they don't kind of have to, you know, like
grind.
They don't have to loiter around the game as much as they want to, unless they like, you know, they're really passionate about it and you know, really want to do it. Whereas back in the day, pretty much, you know, you could have been the best wrestler in the world on top for years and years and years, and come to your end of your career, and you still got to make that money. So it's just different. The landscape's just completely different now.
I appreciate the feedback here. Ace Rule said, honestly, W discussion when you deep it. Pedro Tachiquin said, man, y'all are cooking right now. Damien says, is this a wrestling town hall? D calls me a deportation officer. Mookie said, there's a lot of people that aren't qualified opening schools. Mason Rollinson said, Stu Hart been dead for a while now. Scenic said, AEW got to start sending talent to DDT, Tokyo Joshi Pro, etc., rather than limiting them to 2-minute matches on Dark.
So,
and then,
the thing is, I actually want to talk on that point, right? Where people are like, AEW has the partnership with these Japanese companies and then send their young talent over there. Bro, in America, like you can't just pay someone $75,000 a year and be like, yeah, fuck off to Japan. Like it just doesn't really work like that. Like in Japan, it's a different culture and shit. So it's like they know it's a part of wanting to be a professional wrestler. You're gonna have to do your excursion, right? Yeah. They signed up for that, right? But like in America, people just want jobs. Like TK can't force Julia Hart to move to Mexico to keep her job.
Right.
It's almost her initiative to take indie dates on her days off and try to get better. Right. But that doesn't help either, because like I said, the indies are cooked. You know, so it's just a bunch of blind leading the blind, and it's not conducive to young wrestlers getting better. And to the original point that Zero made, you know, look, on a macro level, is it really the most healthy thing in the world that wrestling is this reliant on people in their 40s? Probably not. You know, ideally you'd like more younger wrestlers that are great, you know, whereas most of the great wrestlers are old. But it's because of the way the system is set up, like we've all, you know, established, you know. So I don't know what the solution is long term, because, you know, like look, Chris Jericho's not going to be here forever. Bryan Danielson's not going to be here forever. You know, Samoa Joe is literally like, you know, like he's dragging his body around trying to have these main events
at this point. But I will say this is the first Samoa Joe match. I was like, yo, Joe, like
concerned,
People were trying to hate on that Karrion Kross match. I'm not sure if it was just like a WWE bad thing or if they really felt that way. But people were trying to hate on that Samoa Joe match. I was like, yo, this match is beast. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. I you know, again, what I will say also with the changes of like science and stuff, wrestlers are able to stay great older now than before.
Right.
You know, Shawn Michaels being great at 44 used to be like mind blowing, and now wrestlers are almost borderline expected to still stay great by the time they get to that age. You know,
Shawn at 44 after like a cook back, bro. It was insane.
Yeah. So yeah, I
get price, bro. Yeah.
There's still gems. MJF is great and he's 26. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's always exceptions to the rule.
There's always exceptions.
Like, no matter what it is and what fun it is, there's always exceptions. But real quick, couple
What's
more.
up? Talk to me, man.
Showtown Spurs, $5. Gargano's never got a pop like Cabana did last night since he's been on the man roster. That is a nasty ass comment. Alfred
That's disgusting.
This is doing wonders for the casual audience. Good job for selling the C shows, boys. What's up, Zero? How would love to collab one day? 51%. Everyone, I swear, people just come into our live chats and just do bits, bro.
I love it. Yeah, we got characters in the chat, man. Nani says Shawn Michaels at 44 was legendary. Shawn Michaels was like, Pedro, Rey Mysterio still cooking at 47. That's what I'm saying, bro. The business is really like, I don't want to say being carried, but a lot of what I'm personally finding to be really good in wrestling right now is coming from guys who are like old and were there, when like they were just healthier systems to get better.
Yeah, and a lot of the guys are like that are the best on the indie scene right now are all signed to companies, so they're technically really not even indie guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what
in my opinion, Monty, I think
Triple H will fix this.
Monty, in my opinion,
Dynamite.
Yeah, no. We're about to. I was gonna say, Monty, I genuinely think Hunter should let the NXT talents like venture off.
But that it's not like in soccer that you could do that. Like when a young guy isn't getting play, you loan him out to another club. But you can't. Wrestling doesn't have the infrastructure to do that to where you could just. First of all, there's not like that many companies to begin with, so you can't just like loan these talent out to develop. Like it's not that simple. And as was being said earlier, like it's a job for people. I don't know if people are trying to just move their lives halfway across the world to quote unquote develop their craft. So
they should if they want to become great.
I mean, it's easy to say they should, but at the end of the day,
yeah, but like that's not what they signed up for. Like me, it's my job. Like that's not what I signed up. You with your job, Hangman. How would you feel if they were like, you know what, we think you're really good at doing X, Y, Z, but if you move to Morocco for a year or two, you might come back. And you could be top dog.
Yeah, that's not practical at all.
You know what I would do? I'd be mad as fuck, and I'd go crazy in Morocco.
Oh,
no, you wouldn't.
No, you shut the fuck up, bro. Anyway,
wait. I got the segue. So Zero, this has been I've enjoyed this actually. I've very much enjoyed this. This was a good conversation.
I as well.
Yeah, I got a question for you before we sign off with you. Do you have any messages you want to give out to the people who have sat through and listened to this?
If I've annoyed you with my my script, I apologize. And listen, man, as much as I don't like AEW and what it stands for, I do hope it succeeds because at the end of the day, competition is good for any business, any industry. So AEW's existence helps the wrestling industry, and at the end of the day, we all love wrestling and want wrestling to succeed. So I hope AEW does good. Punk sucks. Everybody, peace out. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Zero.
Zero, I got a question, Zero. Before you
what?
Was there ever a time where you liked the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and then you got to a point where you're like, fuck these niggas?
Kenny is nice. Kenny has been nice.
Okay.
I like it. In Japan, even though Okada carried him a little bit, he's a good. He's great. Bucks, no. I have a question for Monty. Do you watch soccer?
Yeah.
What's your team?
Chelsea.
Oh my god, bro. Y'all be easy.
Thank you, Zero.
Come on, you Gunners.
Take care, brother. What a guy.
We're never having we're never having the backup family in here again, you know.
That was nice. I enjoyed that.
It was a great bit, bro. It was a great bit.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoyed that.
Yo, AEW Dynamite though. Let's cook. Okay. So there was 4 titles on the line last night. It was an eventful show. There was ups, downs, divisiveness, chaos. Some people loved it. Some people were really weirdly hating on it. Like really offended by the show. Yeah, it was like I said, there was a lot to like get into. I kind of see both sides with a lot of the things, like why some people might have loved them, why some people might have hated them. But like I said, there was a lot going on, a lot of chaos. It opened up with the Jay Lethal Darby Allin match, which I thought was quite a nice match. The finish was a bit, with a Colt Cabana dressed as Sting. It's obviously ended up being more of like a kind of like a double swerve sort of thing. But yeah, Lethal and Darby, they had a pretty nice match. Then Darby kind of gets fucked over, distraction, hit by someone dressed as Sting with a baseball bat. Jay Lethal pins him. Then the person dressed as Sting is revealed as Colt Cabana. To absolutely no reaction, which I found fucking hilarious. Yeah, like nothing, bro. Like straight confusion, bro. Then like the lights go off and shit. I think they played the Sting music for a minute. Then none other than Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
appears behind Darby Allin.
Bro, this segment was gas, bro.
Jeff Jarrett crumbled him with that guitar shot, bro. Like, I know it's a gimmick guitar, but like, if you watch Darby's such a fucking maniac, bro. Like, you watch how Darby takes that guitar shot, bro. Like, he fully like throws his own head into it. Like,
didn't he like throw himself into like Satnam Singh last night? And Satnam
that was so good. That was so good.
I clipped it too. I forgot to post. I was so smacked, bro. I forgot to post it, bro. My retweets is gone. It's gone.
Darby's
but I think all four of us are Jeff Jarrett appreciators. We all like
sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Greatest era of wrestling
legend, bro. Everybody used to hate on him during his TNA days. I was like, I don't know, man. He's just that guy.
That's the thing, though, man. It's like with Jeff Jarrett, it's like, okay, like we all pop for him. Sometimes for the wrong reason, sometimes for the right reason. Like, whether you love him or hate him, like you can't deny that he's been involved in like probably more wrestle crap than like anyone in the past 20 years.
It's just like it's what I was about to say. It's like, bro, like people don't understand why this was so good. It was because it was like prime time TNA 2007, like batshit insanity, where first of all you get somebody hiding with a mask and it's like Cole Carter who's like a fucking jobber. Then Sting comes out of nowhere, and then behind Sting you have the lights go out and you have Jeff Jarrett like, bro, it's like just prime time TNA fuckery, bro. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, it was crazy times. Jeff Jarrett, he also got announced after the show as, I think it's Director of Business Development, and he'll be doing some work on live shows. I'm not sure how close it'll be to the work he was doing on live shows in WWE. It's a different title, definitely, but obviously we don't kind of know what the job role will be exactly. But he's doing something behind the scenes. He's obviously going to be on screen as well. Looks like he's going to be heading into something with Darby and Sting, Jarrett and Lethal.
I read his new title like once really fast in passing, and it seemed more like similar to what he was doing in WWE, but more like employee instead of executive. You know what I mean? Like lower on the totem pole.
I don't know, man. It's Jeff Jarrett, bro. He's gonna politic as well.
No, Double J is gonna be owning AEW by 2025. He's gonna own AEW by 2025.
Well, he's about to turn fucking Rampage into like TNA Impact from 2004.
Jarrett's gonna take over and stick Tony Khan on Ring of Honor. Like,
that shit would be so funny, bro.
Yeah, man, Jarrett.
Could you imagine Double J walking up the ramp and TK just holding onto his leg like Dixie's? They were Hogan. TK, bro, don't do it. Have some sense, bro.
That's the thing with Jeff Jarrett. So we pop for him, and we find the fun in it and the ridiculousness of it. Of him showing up at like nearly 60 with a fucking guitar and jumping into a feud with Darby. But like I was saying at the start before we got into the Dynamite review, it's like there's people who just got really mad at this shit, bro, and I get it because, like I was just saying, Jarrett has been involved in like an insane amount of wrestle crap over the years. And obviously he's an older guy, and it's fair to question it, but like I popped, so that's like all I personally care about, But like at the same time, it's always important to like at least see where other people are coming from. Otherwise, you just end up thinking everyone's insane. But some people are really against this. Where was you at on this backup? Because you watched it later than all of us. We was all watching live, and you watched it like the day after. So,
the match didn't do much for me. I actually thought it was significantly weaker than their first one a couple weeks ago from a work standpoint. Not really much memorable except that really great dive spot to Satnam where he just like he did nothing to that was crazy. When it comes to the post match angle, the Cole Carter reveal was just like what? And it looked like we were headed towards like an all-time bad AEW angle until the Jeff Jarrett reveal. And so when he popped up there and it was Jeff Jarrett in the Undertaker fit, like it was so outrageous that I just popped really hard. He whacks Darby, stiffs him. The crowd doesn't make that much noise at first. Like they know it's Jarrett, but they're just kind of like in stunned silence, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he gets the mic and he goes full heel. He does the Lambert stick, he does the Cornette stick, and the crowd is giving him molten heat. And I'm pumping my fist because he's talking about putting the roster in body bags. And I can't lie to you, Monty. I was tempted in the peak of because I admit I went into Dynamite in a very bitter state, last night. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this, and Monty, I was getting ready to DM you that this might be my guy on the show now. This like Jeff might be the one I hang on to. Jarrett might be my guy. I might literally gain weekly catharsis seeing Jeff Jarrett just literally hit the phonies on the roster with guitars.
I can't wait.
Here's the thing about Jeff. He's very divisive because here's the deal with him. I think he's actually a very good wrestling talent. Throw some good work punches, knows how to draw heat. You know what I mean? Real old school. I dig what he has there. But he should not be in any type of position of control or power behind the scenes. So when I heard that he had a spot in that, it was kind of a cause for concern while also being funny because it's like this fucking Carney found a way to get this position, and he's probably going to try to grow his role in the company, and that's something to keep an eye on. But from an on-screen standpoint, I'll tell you what, he's going to tag with Lethal against Darby and Sting, and that match is going to be beast.
Yeah,
the match is going to be so fucking awesome when he gets in there with Sting, like. Just picture the interactions. You know what I mean?
TNA chance, bro.
Oh man! Oh my God! That was the Bound for Glory 2006 main event. Holy shit!
Yeah, bro. I can't wait.
Holy shit!
The one where he powered up and then won it. Yeah, bro.
Jesus Christ!
Well told, bro.
And you know what? Here's the thing with me, guys. I'm a big TNA fan. You know why? Because TNA was at its peak. TNA was never perfect. Ever, right?
Right.
But at its peak, never. At its peak, it was a mix of really great wrestling, what the fuck is going on, and wrestle crap all at the same time. And it made for this like really beast blend that never failed to entertain me.
The best part was all that shit you just said literally always happened in Jarrett matches. Jarrett matches, bro.
Yeah, because they'd be overbooked. It'd be well worked for most of it. Like the video if you haven't already. Thanks. Charlie, we appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you.
And thank you for that shout. Please like the video if you have not liked this video. Yeah, man, Jarrett matches, well worked, usually overbooked, random juicing, chairs broken.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Hey, I didn't even do the shout out today. That's crazy.
I'm putting up a banner, so I gotta put the deep on hang your fashion shit.
That's
like, subscribe, super chat, all of that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Next up, though, Jeff Jarrett's in AEW.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Keep an eye on it.
Absolutely.
But next up, we had John Moxley cutting a promo on Lee Moriarty, kind of going over why he's credible as an opponent for him tonight. It wasn't anything like that we need to like analyze. So, but next was a video. There was like the Elite video. So there was another Elite video package where they play highlights of the Elite and then they erase them, like they're being erased from history, and it's like this spooky lore. And last night's video package was the guy doing, some guy in the booth editing, editing the Elite out of all these videos and stuff, and that's kind of what we got. So that's the second video package now. I personally think they're probably going to show up maybe next week. But yeah, man, we got some more Elite lore. AO, this is your guys. What do you think they're doing?
Break some news. AO Select, the Elite versus Death Triangle is booked for Fulgier. So we'll see how they build that up. But I don't want the Elite to win. And they are my guys, my favorite act in wrestling right now. But respect the Death Triangle, love the Death Triangle, want them to have a real run. So
yeah, that's fair.
I don't know what I want the Elite to do. Like, there's a lot of shit that they can do, and I hope they get into it. But I don't want them to win the belts back yet.
I want the Kenny Singles run, man. Like, as much as like obviously it makes sense for them to come back and win the trios belts that they never lost in the first place, and and obviously Tony even waited for Kenny to come back before introducing the trios. He was very vocal about that before doing it. And obviously it was like belts made for them to establish, but I don't know, man. Circumstances. No one could have predicted how the last few months would have gone, and just now it just feels like
he said no shit respectfully to my AO Select scoop, and I forgot that they put the Death Triangle in the Elite package last night. But I told the WrestlePeers chat about this before Dynamite aired, and they never had Death Triangle with them in anything before that. The Death Triangle
we got AO Select, we got Zero News, we got Battle Hangman, we got all kinds of sources. We
got a nice news network, man.
It's funky out here, bro.
News network.
We got a nice news network.
We got a podcast network, a news network. We're doing things.
Yeah, man. We doing things out here, man. Doing it big.
Zootopia Productions, 199. Brock in AEW. That is all. Brock versus Kenny. Yeah, that would be epic.
Brock Lesnar with the ability to blade is so godly.
Would he do it?
Yeah.
Mad King, you'll remember this one back up. Remember when Jarrett got jumped by the Titan O-line?
Bro, TNA was awesome.
And now he's working for the Jaguars. Division rivals. Makes you think.
Titans, Jaguars,
You know why TNA at its best, man? It gives you that just what the fuck WCW 2000 vibe, but with good matches. So
best era fuckery ever.
Yeah, man, the Elite versus Death Triangle, Full Gear. They're probably going to return to TV, obviously, like I said. My guess would be next week, but I don't know that. I'm not a scoopster. Next up on the show, John Moxley with Regal versus Lee Moriarty with Stokely. AEW World Title Eliminator match. This was they just kind of wrestled a match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad by any means. It wasn't great by any means either. It was it was, considering obviously Mox being a world champion, it's you'd want him to be in kind of more heated TV matches, you would hope. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, it just kind of felt like
it was okay.
It's just okay.
All right, can I get in my bag here real quick?
Oh shit!
Oh my fucking god!
Let me talk.
Always,
I think
what's happening is Mox is gonna drop the belt at Full Gear, and they're just like, All right, who are people excited about? Which is people excited about Lee that can take a loss. Lee. So it's like, who you gonna have him wrestle? Cash fucking Wheeler? I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
So no, nigga, no.
I want to see it, bro.
So shout out to Lee Moriarty.
Disgusting.
But I think that's where they're going with it.
I love Lee Moriarty. I'm still a big believer in him, even though he
put on some size, brother.
Yeah, he put on some size, which is good.
Moriarty's fucking jacked now, bro.
Yeah, he's absolutely taking the steps on a physical level to better himself, and I absolutely respect that. I am still invested in his career prospects in AEW. I'm a believer in him. But with all that said, he still isn't there yet, and I think he's partially because he's working heel and whatever else. He's kind of departing from some of the things that made him unique. So, and a couple of those things are stuff that he didn't really get to fully showcase in AEW, so to speak, because his wrestling style, it's very much it's just like British style, Monty, where like he can do the kind of quirky escapes out of holds and things like that, and it makes him very charming. And when you're heel, you can't do that. And yesterday he was kind of working like one of those just generic kick pad wrestler guys, those kick pad UWF types, and and that's that's fine. It's fine. Mox works. Mox can sleepwalk his way through a match with a guy like that. When you work that style, right? But I think it's fair to say that he didn't make much of an imprint in the match with Mox, and that it was a bit of a whiff from that standpoint. And it's a big contrast because the last killer that Mox worked with was Daniel Garcia in the LA Dynamite after Double or Nothing, and that match was tremendous. So I do hope that Lee kind of finds his footing more. But going beyond that, I think John Moxley right now is in a really as a performer, he is not in a good place right now. I think that he is kind of going through the motions, so to speak, and he is overdue a character shift. I said this on Twitter. I love Mox. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, like right now, and he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. When he was cutting a promo on Lee Moriarty, I was like kind of detached and zoning out, and I couldn't point my finger as to why. And he walked out, and he's wearing this big Mox branded sweater, and Mox pants with the logos on it and stuff. And it made me feel weird, and I couldn't put my finger down as to why. And I'm watching him have the match.
Throw tomatoes at this nigga. Throw tomatoes.
No.
Please do.
No. Everybody slow down. Hold on. This is actually a genuine, serious thing.
You're going too slow.
Okay. The point.
I'm confused as fuck, bro. I'm lost.
Well, you got to bear with me sometimes. When you talk to a genius, sometimes they gotta, you know what I mean. The point is this.
Nigga, I could pants.
Because he's walking out with branded merchandise now, and I'm not I couldn't put my finger as to what's causing a disconnect with me and one of my favorite wrestlers right now. Like why is John Moxley not moving me? And, this match, the Juice match, some of his other recent matches, what's going on here, right? And I think I've been able to identify it to a degree. John is overdue a character change. I've zoned out completely. What you cooking? John Moxley's overdue a character change. AEW is lacking in main event heels. I think that he would benefit from a heel turn. Boo this nigga. Oh my God. And I also think that he's kind of going through the motions of his matches now. I think he's perfected. We're taking a 10-minute walk of what? I think John has perfected sleepwalking his way through 3.5-star matches, and that's the phase he's at right now. And he's on a trajectory towards being booed at Full Gear against MJF. So I think that should be considered. And I think what's caused my personal disconnect, guys, is that behind the scenes he signed the extension, right? And he's now a flag waver and a flag bearer and a pillar for AEW. That's a great thing. It's great to have that type of stability, a guy at that level being a part of the AEW brand long term, right? I don't like that he's taken that role on screen as well. He's very much taken that on screen role as the company man, the flag waver, the big papa of AEW, so to speak. And
you like the Moxley is like, I don't give a fuck.
yeah. I think rah go AEW, go team John Moxley on TV is really lame. I'm almost
cut a promo. Mox literally cut a promo before he went to rehab that he's the AEW flag waver, and he planned
on God multiple times.
It's different.
Multiple times, bro.
It's
like 2 Dynamites a month he would say that.
Here's the difference, though. His last promo we saw was him saying, "I'm going to kill you in an alleyway to feed my daughter," And to me, just for me, I think that pom-pom shaking John Moxley with branded merchandise walking out, being everybody's father and trying to like help everybody is just not as compelling a John Moxley as the John Moxley who tapes his fists and walks out in dirty jeans and just fights people and he's hunted. And I you know, for some people that there's no difference, but to me there is one. It's noticeable because I noticed it before I even realized it, and so that's just kind of where I'm at with it. And I do hope that there's something new on the horizon for John.
Yeah, Sean says it $2. Mox needs a break and MJF needs to wrestle.
Yes.
Ever since Mox came back, it's been pretty obvious that he's like going on this rest of the run. You know, if it was like a band announcing their tour, you know, at the start of the year, like if you look at some of the matches that he's wrestled, it's like it's pretty clear that he wants that top spot. Whether that's in the Observer newsletter, whether that's PWI, wherever the fuck he wants to be regarded as the number one guy in the world, and you know he's wrestled. He can definitely get a decent match out of pretty much anyone.
Yes,
pretty much like what Hangman was saying about like he can kind of just sleepwalk his way for a 3.5, but he's not quite like a in terms of in-ring work, he's not quite like the Danielson where he can literally get like a great match out of like anyone in any sort of mood, you know. I don't know, man. There's been a few matches in the past like few weeks where I've been like, you get yourself fired up for them. So the Penta match is kind of a perfect example, you know. Penta comes out of that mass versus mass match, which was just like a bloodbath, like dramatic thriller of a main event match in Mexico, and then you know obviously Mox. He gets his Penta match for the world title, and obviously Mox. There's a certain level of expectation with his matches as well. So like you know, you get yourself hyped up, and the match happens, and it was just like something just wasn't clicking, you know. And they just kind of had a match, you know, and that's kind of like what happened last night, except for the bar of expectation just wasn't as high as obviously the Penta match last week. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We're getting to the end of the year now.
Hey, Rob.
I think he's got a steam
here, right?
Yeah, I see what's going on here. This nigga.
Hold on, guys. Guys, relax.
This into Cup Curious. This ain't Cup Curious.
No. I like we like John Moxley. We love John Moxley. You know, it's not like we're trying to you know manufacture it.
I'm not where Hangman is either. Look, I'm trying to like get where he's coming from.
No, but don't let this nigga do what he did Monday, bro. You remember, bro? Monday, I went and watched the podcast after it happened, bro. And I would skip 20 minutes. And every 20 minutes I would skip. This nigga was still talking, bro. What are you talking about?
No, he went crazy on Monday, bro. We need to stop.
I don't remember what Monday was about. But
y'all scared to tell him to shut up. Like me, that's the issue, bro. Y'all Joe's just there, just trying to be polite and shit. Man, he's in his own world. Like the stream, we need 100. That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, like the stream. Thank you. No, but bro, hold on. But in all seriousness, bro, we're not manufacturing this take about John, bro. Like to me, him like Randy Orton, I feel like he's somebody that his level of performance very much varies depending on how fired up he is about it. You know what I mean? For example, when he was Dean Ambrose in like 2017, like I thought he was outright really bad, actually, and I think it was proportional to how much he gave a fuck about what he was doing. And right now, I think he's in a phase of like, this is my job. I got to be the flag bearer of AEW. I got to be there. I got to be consistent. Let me do the stock match that I know how to do, rather than really being fired up to prove something. You know, I think he's very comfortable. I think
this is where I think, like I said, I'm not quite where Hangman is. Where my thing is just kind of like, I think he's coming to the end of a very long year where he's fucking worked a million matches and gone.
Yeah, he's probably tired.
He's gone 100% in like 95% of them, and like I said, it's been a long ass year for Moxley. So, not to say that like it's blatantly showing, but I'm just saying, like, it's starting to, you know.
As someone who loves Mox, right, and is not here to get your Cup Series takes off.
Well, he's one of my favorite wrestlers.
If what Monty's saying is true, that's just like, damn, like he had a long year. He had to do a lot in AEW, and he
had a crazy
all those indie matches, and he tried his ass. That's on him, bro. That's on him if he's having subpar wrestling matches to people on television. Because, like, bro, you got like $10 million in your bank. You had to take them indie dates, bro.
Oh, this is not an AEW fault thing. Like, this is not me. Like,
no. I'm just saying, like, if Mox's like on-screen performances dipped, which I don't agree with y'all that it has.
It's not dick. It's not dick. Oh, you said dipped.
Dipped, yeah. If it's dipped, then that's all Mox for taking all these fucking indie dates, bro. Nigga taking all them indie dates like you can't pay his car bill and shit.
he likes to wrestle, man.
He's had 56 matches this year.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. Then obviously consider how many of them are like big matches as well.
Who's the top guy who is not who like doesn't leave, who sticks around? Not Roman Reigns. And
what do you mean?
Injured. Like a top who's like I'm trying to compare Mox's matches to somebody else.
Jericho's a top guy who don't leave.
Jericho. Let's see how many matches Jericho has. Honestly, because Jericho seems like
Jericho's wrestled. Yeah,
he's wrestled a lot, but not a lot in like the Moxley world. The thing,
yeah,
you know,
he'll wrestle every week. Like he's been on every week wrestling, but like
if I had to guess, I'd say Jericho's probably at about 20, 30, maybe. I'll get
Jericho is at 23.
See?
Which is, and people are like, yo, Jericho needs to go away. Jericho's always wrestling. It's only 23 matches, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, Moxie's wrestled his ass off this year, man. And we're now in November. And I don't even know if it was like his performance is deep. I just think that there's I don't know, like some of the maybe it's just like, you know, certain opponents just aren't, like I said, it's just more like the Penta match. It's not like they're both bad wrestlers, they're both great wrestlers. It just didn't click, you know. It just was you know. And even last night, it's like everyone will be quick to pull it on Lee straight away, you know. And obviously I'm not saying Lee's someone who will go out there and have a 5-star match with someone else. It's just you know, it just really just a match that just kind of happened, you know.
Yeah, it just happened.
Including house shows. This nigga Seth Rollins has wrestled. Guess, Hangman. Guess real fast.
60 times.
70.
This nigga has wrestled 102 times, bro.
Jesus Christ. Drew McIntyre was on like 100 and fucking 30 or some shit. Like,
yeah, and then he
now his next coach, he doesn't even fucking wrestle anymore. And
he doesn't wrestle anymore. His neck is fucked up.
Yeah, he's crazy. That WWE schedule is like
it's unreal.
It's a real thing. Like obviously, like when like especially like last year when everyone was kind of talking about like all the WWE guys jumping over to AEW, and when people's contracts run out, they seriously consider AEW X, Y, Z, all this, and it's like, you know, if you can get similar money for that AEW schedule
for most times of the year, 1 day a week.
Yeah,
but like Dave Meltzer says, these modern wrestlers, they like that used to be the mindset back in the day. Like, how much can I get paid for less dates? That used to be the big thing, right? Like, how many dates?
Yeah, but it's back in the day. It's like you'd get less dates, but it's like you're being used, like not maybe not necessarily prominently, but you're getting used. Whereas now, if you're getting paid to not do dates, that usually means you're sitting in catering for like 12 months or some shit. Like it's kind of different what it means. No?
What I was bringing up though was that Dave points out, like the young wrestlers now, like they like working. They like working a lot. They like wrestling a lot. They don't want to just do one match a week because I think for a lot of them, people's opinions on their work is very important. Compiling a catalog of great matches that are respected by the fans, like they really do care about that type of stuff. You know, it's not just like I'm getting paid. Like they like having a list of bangers that people can rattle off and shit on social media.
Yeah,
so for them,
there's pros and cons to all of it. You know, it's like I think Cody said in his Ariel Hawani interview when he first went to the Fed, it was just like, you know, some people just fit I think he called it the superstar mode. You know, and it just like being on that constant grind, like traveling and running around and just being in that wrestler lifestyle. Some of these people, especially obviously the guys in AEW, they want to go home to the families for a few days a week and that. And Certain things work differently for different people. Another thing with WWE as well that convinces people to join the company is like you get to like travel the world. You know, it's like now they're doing like a European tour at the moment, and you see some of the talent putting up pictures in like Switzerland and shit like that, and it's like you know, that's the only company you can do that with, you know, on a regular basis. So it's there's pros and cons to both of them.
If I worked for the WWE, I'll be physically incapable of putting on like a good wrestling match for a house show. The way I would dog it, bro, would make Carl Anderson look like Shibata. The way that I would just go through the motions, son, would make it'll make Nikita Lyons look like Toyota. Like, oh my god. Like, they'd be in the crowd like another headlock, AO. All heat segments.
Oh my god!
It'd be like, you remember when Kevin Owens was doing the Face of America run, and he would put on like those insanely long headlocks, like as a bit. That would be that
would literally be all my house show matches, bro. Because first of all, like wrestling's hard, right? Like, and it beats your body up. So it's just like, am I really gonna just do this with like 3,000 people when I wrestle on television in front of 2 million people every week? No, I'm not. Like, if I was on the Indies, it'd be different. That'd be different, right? Because like you're trying to make a name for yourself and shit. But if you're on TV and people know you to be a good wrestler, I'm not gonna work hard in house shows, bro. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Max is
I am being reminded. No, I will say, like, just for full clarity, that match with Hangman was on pace to being like really great. You know, but outside of that, though, a lot of the matches surrounding that, though, like you said, the Penta match, Juice Robinson, you know.
Oh, you were not really old. It's kind of like an old man take. Like, it really annoyed me last night when you see when Moxley hit his King Kong lariat on Lee yesterday, yeah. And except for Taz making a slight comment about it, saying that might be it, like they did not put it over. Like he didn't just fucking knock out an ex-world champion with it.
Yeah. You got to make that seem like that's deadly.
Yeah, like you got to sell that like a fucking
like Mox might murder you with that move.
Yeah, no, dead ass. Like
that's how the commentary needs to sell it, man. And Taz was the only person who made an effort to even like, and even his effort was just kind of like, oh, that might be it. Like it weren't like, you know. Like he just knocked out
that's the move that put Hangman Page out.
Yeah, man. Look, he knocked him out cold, bro.
my brother crazy. My brother says respect Nikita Lyons. I don't even know what that's in response to.
So milk merchantry runs in the family.
That's crazy. I don't know about that.
Family full of milk merchants, bro. That's crazy.
I don't know about that. I'm not a milk merchant, so I don't know about that. I'm not a milk merchant.
That's crazy.
What was the next thing that happened on Dynamite, Monty?
Next thing was the Renee and Saraya interview. When it was kind of like they tried to go for the more natural thing, which I think they should be doing with Renee. Like natural feeling sit downs. The actual content of it was kind of like whatever. It was like Saraya, just kind of like it was meant to be a sit down with Saraya and Britt Baker, but Britt Baker apparently didn't show up. What are you laughing at?
The chat.
Accusations.
D said gone off milk.
Nasty.
That's nasty.
Yeah, man. Britt Baker was apparently meant to be involved in this sit down with Saraya and Renee. She didn't show up, so Saraya, took shots at her. Renee asked Saraya if she's been cleared. She said she's going to wait to reveal it because she's got one more doctor to consult. I assume that's kind of like a play on words or whatever, because she's going to do something with Britt Baker at some point. And that's when it will be like revealed that like officially that she's cleared and she's going to be wrestling in AEW. Yeah, man. Saraya, Britt Baker, two big stars. I'm not going to slander it, but I've seen a lot of people do so.
No. I'm not going to let this nigga get this off. Chrono Clicker in the chat said Nigerian family full of milk merchants is crazy. He's not Nigerian.
That's crazy.
I'm Nigerian.
He's not Nigerian.
And Nigerians do love white women.
No, that's not a fact. That's not a fact. Next.
They love them.
So hold on. Hollywood. You Ghana, man.
Like that.
What's up?
You Ghana.
No.
You're not Ghana.
No, close.
No,
Very close.
It's Cameroon.
Very close. Nope. No, you're further away. You're further away.
No, he's very far.
Monty was very close.
He's not Ghana.
No.
You told me before too. I just don't remember because I don't even like your ass.
D said he mixed him up with D said he mixed him up with Apollo Crews. Happens to the best of them. Best of us.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Young Gang said Sadio Mane. That's a football player, right?
No. Asking the wrong guy. I'm the Brit.
No. I mean like soccer.
So where are you guys with Saraya and Britt Baker at the moment? Because I honestly I'm not against it or anything like some people seem to be. You know what I always say, the big stars, Saraya's a Brit. I'm not we don't have many big stars left in wrestling, us Brits, so I gotta support my girl, man,
Monty, the best I can say about the thing is that Saraya was talking as if it was just a genuine conversation, which is obviously the intention, and that's a good thing. Like I feel like I feel like she was giving her real answer for why she likes AEW and wanted to come, and that's positive. In terms of actual content, not much to say there because Britt was not there. This program has done nothing for me so far, and it's generally been prioritized over what Tony Storm is doing, which is not ideal. But at the same time, I'm open to being sold to it. I want them to do an angle that's going to make me go wow, And I kept tweeting about how I wanted a home run to be hit this week when it comes to the segment. But
we need Jarrett to put that banger angle.
Yeah, honestly, put together an angle that's going to make me that's a good example. The Jarrett Ric Flair angle where he attacked him and punched him in the head, bloody outside.
That fucking angle was so gassed.
That made you go, I gotta see this Ric Flair pay-per-view.
It was so gassed, nigga.
I need Britt and Paige to do something that just sells me on the match. Bottom line.
Hold on. I'm catching up with the group chat. Someone just said, "Man, he's not a real soccer fan if he doesn't know Sadio Mane." You said it. Why are we talking about Sadio Mane?
Because
he's Senegalese.
Yes.
Okay. We figured it out. We got him. We got him. Someone mentioned y'all got Will Ospreay. I'm assuming this is in response to me saying Brits haven't got that many big stars anymore. Will Ospreay is amazing, but he's been on TV twice, even though he got over and made himself definitely a bigger star in the process in that pre-Forbidden Door run. He's not exactly a big television star like what Saraya was, Saraya's got fucking 3 million followers or some shit and shit, that's legit,
it's just it's kind of a this program is it's just fine, which is whatever. I don't know. I'm from a perspective where I've never seen anything that Paige has ever done.
Really?
So she's not a star except for one thing. You feel me? But that's the only thing.
That's crazy.
So I've never seen any of her matches.
That's fucking great.
I never seen any of her matches because I was in the wrestling fan at the time.
If this was a space,
I was on a hiatus, right? So she's not starting me. I don't care about Paige or Saraya or whatever. So it's what she's doing with Britt Baker, to me has been fine. But maybe people who remember her as Paige, a fucking star, are disappointed, and that makes it worse to them. But AEW fans do this one thing where WWE fans don't do, and it's if the segment or match didn't blow your mind or have 5 blippable moments.
Yo, read my brother's comment. Read.
Paige was wrestling against Plumbers. Weak era women's wrestling. This is crazy. Hey, I have heard that sentiment before. I was not. Let me look at Paige's career, bro. There's no overlap with my wrestling fandom.
Moogie said AO a wild boy, and then in parentheses said cook though OG.
I'm crying.
Nasty.
Paige was in WWE from 2011 to
2018 roughly.
Yeah, and I came back in 2017, and I was not watching.
She was injured. She was from 2016 onward. She was injured more than she was wrestling.
Yeah, I was a wrestling fan from like 01 to 09 to 2017 to now. So I don't know shit about Paige, bro. So like, I really have no expectations for her.
The only thing crazy or like notable that I remember her doing was like saying that shit about Charlotte's brother during that one angle.
Regal said, "I thought Hollywood was from Pangea. You old dinosaur." I'm crying.
Niggas think I'm freaking like 40 just because I know who Nick Bockwinkel is. It's like really funny.
Bro, no. It's not that you know who Nick Bockwinkel is, because most like nerd ass niggas.
Is that what you actually think?
But like, it's the fact that you like have opinions on his matches and like his style of wrestling.
Nah, bro, it's not even that. Bro, it's not even that. It's not even that, bro. It's not even that. You know your territory stuff and you know your old stuff and whatever, bro. Like, cool. It's just like the way that you talk and shit, bro.
And you're long-winded as hell, bro. Like, so you're long-winded. You know the territory stuff, and you kind of write it from like a perspective of, I know these things because I was watching it while it happened. So
I've never said I was there.
People think that you was really watching Nick Bockwinkel, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I'll never forget who. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
I forgot. It was like they was talking about one subject, and then I skipped 20 minutes, and it's him going like 5 minutes on a totally different subject. And I'm like, bro, we get it. It's like we understand, bro.
I forgot what was the joke it might have been Rob or someone used to always say. I forgot the name of the wrestler, bro. Some old ass obscure wrestler that they used to always use on me.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Go ahead. I don't remember who the wrestler is.
Go. The name was it was some nigga from like a minute ago, bro.
It was like Heyman's got this running bit going where he refuses to reveal his age. You know, I know how old this nigga is, but he refuses. He got this bit where
he refuses, nigga.
Yo, my brother said Bockwinkel sounds like a slur, bro.
Like, look at the timeline tweeting about the invasion like he watched it live, like he was.
No, I did not.
Like he was in stadiums. Like,
no,
bro.
The thing is, I don't say I do, but
no, you don't say you do, but the way that you write these things makes it seem like he was there, nigga. Like,
I cannot remember this nigga's name, yo.
D said Heyman was giving star ratings to Abe Lincoln, man. Abe Lincoln.
Yo,
Rollerball Rocco.
Yo, bam $5, blame Punk. Look what happened to Hangman after the Punk program. Some people got down on him. Now look at Max after Punk, the same thing. EVP, AO, Rob. What do you want to get? You see this stench from back up Hangman? Oh, this came over to me, and I know.
I transferred my heat over to you.
Yeah, and now I'm the moody Brit, and it's what it is. You know.
Well, the thing is, you've always been the shout out to Bam, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
The thing is, Monty's always been the moody Brit who hates wrestling and hates everything. He just never said anything on the podcast. He just says it in the DMs. And he hates everything. He is not like AEW. He wants it to fail.
Yo, Peach said the SAT words you be using don't help either. I'm sorry that I come from a generation of articulate human beings that don't speak in GIFs and memes.
Listen to that's something like some 50-year-old man would say, bro. Like.
No,
not 5 years old. Accusations.
That's what I'm saying. So you never beat them accusations.
My brother said the wrestling community needs to dead star ratings. I don't know, man. That's a 4.25.
Every star rating that isn't a Wrestle Pure star rating, you know, that's a real
not
shit.
canon.
Bro, you know what's funny?
Go ahead.
Why can't people just take star ratings for what they are, right? Like, if Dave rates something high as hell, I'm gonna go out of my way to go watch it, unless it's Imperium versus fucking what's it called? Braun
the
Bruce.
Brawling
I'm not
Brutes.
watching the matches. Boy, just take it as a guy's matches to go watch. Like, why?
Yo, these comments are some straight bullshit, bro. Angsty Apple Dummy. What was it like watching Gorgeous George live?
I'm sorry.
And then Chi-Town Spurs, so that's just default English people in regards to Moody Brits. D said Hangman speaking the old English. This nigga Chrono Clicker said hanger reviews look like Eminem lyrics. That's nasty. And then Charlie said, "You do talk about wrestling the same way my dad does sometimes, to be fair."
I'm
and
crying.
then
Hangman being an old white Brit who just uses
Chris said, "I'm offended because I speak in gifs and memes." Exactly, bro. I don't say ratio and cry and clears and use them gifs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
We never use
clears. What's the next thing on Dynamite, Monty?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, that's crazy,
yo. Next thing on Dynamite is we had on Dynamite was Daddy Ass's birthday bash, which was he was pop. Yeah,
that was good stuff. I liked it.
Good shit.
Pop. It was obviously Billy got his bit. Stop reading comments out loud, bro. Shut the fuck up. Daddy Ass birthday bash. Obviously, Billy got a near acclaimed, all having having fun out there, interacting with the fans, giving each other presents. They give Daddy Ass a present that said he was the world's best dad. They got him some massive scissors. Then they got interrupted by Billy Gunn's real kids, the Ass Boys. They were obviously like, why are we not been invited? But we came anyway. Obviously, they're accompanied by the firm. W. Morrissey shows up in the ring, kicks the shit out of everybody. And then there's a huge pop for AO and Rob's favorite tag team in the world, FTR. And they've come out and they make the save.
Wait.
Don't do that shit.
Yo, fascist TR was on the show last night?
Bro, big pop.
They got another big reaction like they usually.
You see my boy Dax and Cash. They know how to make the people feel something, like that. Though they don't have to do no weird like sad boy law and fucking video packages and come up with their own YouTube show and all this and that. They do that real shit and people connect with it. So,
yo, the Young Bucks literally got these niggas over. Nobody knew who was who until they started.
No, they didn't.
That's big cap.
That's cap.
I was calling Dax Scott Dawson.
All right.
Which one's Dax? Which one's Cash? Which one's Dax? Which one's Cash? The Young Bucks really saved their career. If we have anybody in the WrestlePurists Galaxy who speaks Japanese, please let us know how to say that chant in Japanese. Because they would be in All Japan right now. They would be 2022 All Japan if it wasn't for the Young Bucks.
But this is the thing. They're not, and they're about to win Tag Team of the Year. So what we doing?
They're gonna win Tag Team of the Year because the Young Bucks gave it to them. And then,
no.
The Young Bucks gave them tag team.
They're gonna get Tag Team of the Year for what? FTR versus Gun Club? Nigga, fuck out of here, bro.
Listen, that's just I don't write the rules, I'm just an observer.
All these Ring of Honor matches that y'all are jerking off to. They're saying give FTR Tag Team of the Year because of these Ring of Honor matches. When I was saying give the Young Bucks Tag Team of the Year because of such and such Ring of Honor matches 5 years ago, niggas got mad at me. But it's cool now. I don't know. You tell me. Young Bucks suppressed.
People were so
Young
like
Bucks suppressed.
People were so like weird with the books back then. I would just do bits and pop myself with the books because I'm an FTR guy and that's what these guys do with FTR, But like fucking
everything I've ever said about FTR is true, and I have information about Dax that will lead to his arrest.
Listen, I just know that the books are in some weird. Listen, them over religious books, those animal abusing books. They're
That's crazy.
I think there's bad sides to both teams, It's just the way
there's
it is.
No bad side. How is there a bad side to good Christian boys who do nothing wrong to anyone?
That's a fact.
They told everybody to get vaccinated during COVID.
That's a fact. And then this nigga Dax Harwood want to paint his nails to be cool. All right, bro.
I just find it funny that the elite fan base are people that love shitting on problematic wrestlers when their guys are some of the most problematic people I've ever seen. With the clique that they have, and wrestling their friends and
toxic backstage.
I'm not letting you get that off.
Hurting animals and
hurting animals.
No. You know what the difference between the elite and CM Punk is? You got niggas that's been.
Charlie said, "I'll take Wrestle Pierce Divas."
You got niggas that's been in the locker rooms with the elite, right? From 10, 15 years ago, they cheering them on. All you see from Punk's side of things, from niggas that know him in the locker room 15 years, is just every day there's a new excerpt from a podcast of just a nigga shitting on CM Punk.
No, Rob, that's actually a very interesting point. I want to ask Monty and Heyman. I want to ask y'all a serious question. Why do y'all think that everybody who didn't make it but had a little bit of buzz a decade ago was they're not really relevant anymore? Everybody that did that with the Young Bucks, right? They have a good relationship with them. They're putting them over. Oh, I love the Bucks. Love Kenny. Such great guys. They're always so amazing. Right. CM Punk, when he was on the Indies, when he was in WWE, it's not a lot of people who speak up for him, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, this isn't anything new, bro. CM Punk's a fucking dick, bro. He always has been.
So why are we trying to both sides of the situation?
Bro, it's like you've had dicks in the fucking wrestling business, bro. But RVD likes everybody, and RVD.
No, he doesn't. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? He hates Shawn Michaels. He hates Christian era Shawn Michaels.
No. Wait, shut up. What, AO?
RVD, after he started smoking like everybody, he wasn't doing all that weed stuff in ECW.
Right.
Bro, RVD dislikes Shawn Michaels after he found God. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but that's just because Shawn Michaels is a dickhead.
He's a dickhead. That's not the same thing, bro. We're talking about everybody that are good people he likes. And obviously he doesn't like CM Punk for a reason, bro.
Bro, RVD don't even like Bubba Ray, bro. Hey, come on, bro.
No, nobody likes Bubba. What are we talking? Nobody likes Bubba.
Right? These are different niggas.
Like it was a flex bomb or some shit. Like it was a flex.
Hey man, keep it real. You thought he was gonna let you get that off, bro?
Yeah, I did. I slid that in. I was like, yeah, I cooked them on that shit.
This nigga Hangman started naming all. Bro, Hangman started naming a bunch of social outcasts that nobody likes. Like that person.
Israel said, "I trust RVD's judgment on people." TBH. Listen, I feel like when you're intoxicated the way RVD is, you don't see people for who they really are. Sometimes I think that CM Punk is a misunderstood man. Al Cult said RVD's brain is cooked from all the drug. CM Punk clean as fuck. WWW.
To AO's what he was originally saying. So why do we both sides this thing? For me personally, most of it is a bit similar to the FTR thing, but also at the same time, it's even though CM Punk's a dick, I just don't like the way that everyone's the precious elite and the poor Hangman and the Bucks and Kenny are so wholesome and bro, the fucking wrestlers, man. There's history of politics with pretty much all of them. All of them do dumb shit and stuff. It's just I don't like the way that people rap certain wrestlers in bubble wrap and stuff.
They're so wholesome. I'm Monty with my British accent, nigga. No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Boy, Rob.
You're wrong.
Go on, Rob.
You're telling me right now that if the average AEW fan, when analyzing the situation, would be like, "Wow, CM Punk is a fucking dickhead. The elite usually don't act like this. I wonder what happened." That'd be all right with you?
But what was the first beat?
Like if people were still trashing CM Punk, right? Absolutely trashing CM Punk. But when it came to the elite, they were they act more normal about the elite. They didn't blame the elite, but they weren't like, "Oh, Tyson Smith with his puppy dog. He would never."
Same way, and it's the same way with like the Punk fans. Like, if there wasn't too many hangmans and weirdos who love Punk a bit too much about, it's like
I spoke the truth the whole fucking time.
No,
No, I wasn't. I was just keeping it honest with niggas.
Hangman is nasty.
Hangman
I was keeping it.
Yo, you had to get checked by Big SRS.
You know,
in the replies.
Sean was just
Big SRS snatched your chains. That little boy, it's not true.
Respectfully to Sean, because Sean and me are respectfully to Sean. He was just in his feelings because he was amongst the bubble of people that I was kind of technically he caught astray with my tweet when I was kind of saying that the media is just trying to milk the story a certain way for clicks and subscribers, and he did not like that because that challenges the validity of Fightful as a platform. That's the real reason why he took exception to my post. And we had a conversation about it in DMs privately. And even though we disagreed on certain things, I understood why he personally was offended, because he got defensive, because he took it as, I'm not reporting certain things, or I'm trying to skew it a certain way, which is not what I was saying. But that's the only thing on that.
You know what the thing is?
I guess, nigga.
It's just you're just a fucking crybaby, bro.
Bro, he was sitting there crying all day. Nigga, I woke up one morning. I go in the group chat. All I see, I think it was after the Jericho news came out. All I see is this nigga crying all night.
Who, me? No, I wasn't. No, I fucking wasn't. What are you talking about?
Yes, you were, bro. You were crying.
What are you talking about? No, I was not. Yes, Chris Jericho inserted himself in a situation that didn't pertain to him, and niggas were trying to applaud that shit. It's like, bro, that's how I know you. Like, not you guys, but that's how I know niggas in real life are legitimately corny, bro. Because real people outside, bro, they don't fucking see that behavior and fucking applaud it, bro. Seeing a guy walk into a situation that doesn't pertain and go, you need to like take a seat right now. Like, nigga, that's some Karen shit. Bro, that shit got nothing to do with
niggas don't break up.
You know why we give a fuck about it, bro.
Bro, when grown men have a dispute, bro, other grown men don't fucking come in and act like Karens about the shit and insert themselves, bro.
But you're acting like other grown men is not Chris Jericho, nigga. That's Chris Jericho, one of the locker room leaders, nigga.
Okay, but guess what?
Meanwhile, Ace Steel was trying to take a bite out of Kenny Omega.
Ace Steel. I mean, he was with Punk in the room, and that's his man's. It's different. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue about the fight. We've argued about the fight for months. My point is, if you look at wrestling Twitter discourse after the story came out about Jericho, people were like fucking tickling their teeth, like, oh my God, Jericho, he owned him. What a beast, Chris Jericho. And it just told me a lot the about the wrestling community in terms of how they see things.
Why Punk ain't doing about it then?
I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I don't really care. Honestly, I don't really care. I'm just saying, stuff like that, stuff like Colt Cabana coming out to dunk on Punk, to have the Ring of Honor match and sacrificing TV time to have a bad match just to get the dunk off. And people like getting really, and people getting like literally jizzing themselves over it. Hey, bro, listen, look, if that's for you, if that's you, then respect. I just know that
top five world title matches ever.
Charlie said tickling their what? Now tickling their titties. Dude, man said CM Punk could kick back up Hangman in the balls, and he would say, "Please give me another one."
That's a fact. He's nasty, bro. He's sick.
I don't know about that. Punk wouldn't kick me in the balls because I'm a real nigga, and he knows that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wouldn't kick me in the balls. What happened next on Dynamite, Monty?
What happened next on Dynamite? Daddy ass. FTR. Tony Schiavone's backstage with Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. Baker cuts a promo on Saraya. Jamie Hayter is announced versus Tony Storm at Full Gear. Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm at Full Gear. That will obviously, it's kind of like one of the big spots that people wanted to see Jamie in. Unfortunately, I don't know. I wonder if they'll do like Britt Baker somehow fucks it up for her, or I don't know, man.
It's a weird. What they're gonna do?
Weird. What they're gonna do?
I think Britt is gonna have her match before, the Hater match, right? And then Britt's gonna lose, and then she's gonna somehow blame like Rebel and Jamie, and then Jamie's match comes up, and then Britt fucks her over. And then that's how you get into the Britt Baker Jamie Hayter feud.
Yeah, I can see that. That's what I mean. Like, it's weird spot to just put Jamie in if she's just gonna lose again, especially with how over she was at Forbidden Door in the 4-way. So it's like if you just put her in there in the singles to lose now, it'd be so like flat, you know. So more going in the direction of what AO says, where like Jamie can still lose, but just in like certain circumstances where it leads into something else. I can see it, man. I fuck with it.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been opposed to a more fleshed out Riho versus Toni Storm match on the pay-per-view, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was good shit, man.
That would be
good shit, bro. Good shit. Rio is a phenomenal worker, so like,
and she could take a loss.
Event.
She could take a loss.
Yeah. So any excuse to see Rio on a pay-per-view, bro, I'm gonna take it. So, but yeah,
don't worry, man. Kenny Omega is coming back. Omegaism is in full effect. We're gonna get Rio soon.
So like we've obviously spoke about it, but next up was Jericho has a mystery opponent for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
I mean, does anyone have anything to add to this that was not?
We've talked about this like the entire podcast. Basically.
Yeah. So I guess
I'm gonna just say this one sentence for what it was, the entire spectacle of it all. I'm happy it happened, and I was entertained. That's all I gotta say.
You know. I'm gonna say something really positive about Colt Cabana here. He put Jericho in a really snug headlock before shooting him into the ropes, and that's like such a minor, random, nerd ass fucking thing to say. But the initial bits of this match before kind of got a little botchy and fell apart. He was working just really sharp and snug. And
it's weird, man, because like overall, like Cabana looked trash, you know. But like you said, like he snapped on a nice little looking headlock, and like when he done the moonsault off the second rope to the outside, like he hit that nice, like he hit certain things nice, you know. But like overall, man,
it fell apart and it ended up being a bad match. But I did think early on when I was watching this I did think. I was like, yo, man, Colt Cabana, man, working a little snug, he's working a little bit, and then he kind of wasn't. But that's kind of all I got to say about that. If no one else has anything to say, we should probably just move on. Since
I want to tell the WrestlePeers Galaxy what Hangman said when he found out that Colt Cabana was the mystery opponent.
I said congratulations.
It was so nasty.
I said congratulations to Scott Colton, and I'm looking forward to watching the match.
No. This thing is that, and I quote, fuck AEW.
Fuck AEW.
He was so mad, bro.
I didn't know.
You know what's funny though? The funniest thing is,
I was not that upset. It was
literally though.
You know what's nasty? Then he comes in the group chat. Rey Mysterio versus Gunther Friday.
Then he posted a picture. He said Rey Mysterio versus Gunther Friday, and then he sent a picture of the match card. Yo, he's sick.
Bro, he went full crown jewel on us, bro. It was crazy.
He said Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul, bro. He sent a picture of Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul.
Today he was like Big Rome versus Logan Paul about to be a movie. I was like, all right, bro.
Yo, he was so mad.
Nasty.
He was so mad.
Are we acting like Big Rome versus Logan Paul not going to be crazy with Jake Paul on one side and the Usos on the other side? That's going to be a movie.
Yo, are they
going to be a movie?
Are they gonna
you know what's real funny though? Like,
what's up?
This is how Hangman reacted, and it's nothing compared to how Manny reacted. Like he was like,
I didn't even see Manny's reaction. I saw
Manny tweeted, "I hate AEW."
Oh yeah! He said Manny tweeted, "I hate AEW." I just said, "Cry."
Bro, Manny literally like stopped watching the fucking show.
Manny turned it off, bro.
Wait, but
Joe said, "Nah, blood money, backup anger."
Manny definitely wanted Nigel. Like 100% wanted Nigel. Manny sold himself Nigel.
That wasn't gonna happen. He's being unrealistic.
Yeah, he sold it himself, bro. He's been doing it for weeks. Like he needs Nigel, bro.
There was no one else, man. He was gonna accept. It was just Nigel, or he was gonna hate.
Yeah, he probably would have accepted like a Loki or a Davey Richards or just like one of the old school like an old school Ring of Honor guy who can still go and isn't Colt Cabana, basically.
Yeah. Low key would have been a lot of fun. He would have.
Low key would have been cool, but obviously,
as long as they like wheeled him in the state in the arena right before the
This
match,
nigga-
and then 1, 2, 3, bell, give him his money, get him
Bro,
out, like just leave,
this-
like don't hang out.
this
Loki,
nigga-
get up out of here.
This nigga Manny wanted Takeshi Morishima out there, bro.
Yo, yeah, Manny was like, Manny on I think it was the space. He's like, I'm gonna go check to see how long ago Morishima wrestled.
Bro, Morishima can't move, bro. Bro, that nigga Morishima
like
eating
arthritis in like both his knees.
Hey yo, that nigga is eating soup through a straw, bro. Like,
yo, let's power through.
right.
Renee after the match, Jericho attacked Riccaboni. Disgusting. Renee backstage with Death Triangle. Pac. This is where they kind of plant the seeds for what happened later on. Orange Cassidy versus Luchasaurus versus Ray Phoenix. There is Ray Phoenix versus Luchasaurus versus Orange Cassidy. Triple threat match for the All Atlantic title. The winner of this gets a dream match of their choosing, which obviously we'll get to. The match was like, it was pretty good, man. It's not a bad formula, when you've got one big cunt in there and you've got someone like Ray Phoenix who can do all the moves, and Orange Cassidy who can also do all the moves, and he's like character based and that as well. It was it was inoffensive. I don't think it's anything anyone's writing home about, but
this was like the only thing on Dynamite that I was actually like actively disappointed by, like the match itself. Because like, when AEW does triple threats, I expect them to like blow us away. And then these are three guys that like really wrestle and like do moves. Well, whether you like Luchasaurus wrestling or not, he can do moves for a big ass guy, which is like cool to see, especially in a triple threat setting where like the focus wouldn't have to be on him all the time. Like, so I was expecting like, yo, don't be surprised if this gets 5 stars. Like that's how I was feeling going into the match. And it was just a pretty good match, which was disappointing to me.
Yeah, it was just so.
So here's the deal. I was gonna tweet about this, but by the time, literally, as I was getting this idea out, fucking Shibata walks out, and like it was like fuck everything else. To be honest, Monty, the one big man, 2 super workers formula for 3 ways is like a perfected formula in wrestling, and so I totally get the brain work behind this match. But I thought Luchasaurus kind of dragged it down, to be honest. Not that like Luchasaurus is bad, like AO said, he can do the moves, but for whatever reason in this match he held it back. Because here's the thing, bro. No, check it out though. Anytime he was out of there, and it was Phoenix and Orange Cassidy, they were going full Chikara. Like full
Luchasaurus is, he's pretty.
I don't dislike Luchasaurus, by the way.
I don't have a problem with
it. Christian Tax is wild, bro. That's what I'm gonna say.
Gavin?
Christian Tax is wild. Well, that's all I'm gonna say.
No, it's not even Christian Tax, bro. I've always liked Luchasaurus.
You're nasty.
I didn't like it so much when they let him talk.
You're nasty, bro.
He loves Luchasaurus.
The point. Probably said Luchasaurus is not good. Yeah, look, man. At the end of he dragged. Look, when he was out of there, bro, they were going insane in this lucha resu, Japanese wrestling, lucha libre hybrid style way that was super awesome, and it took me back to the good old days. Really enjoyed it. Orange Cassidy's doing freaking like super cool tornado DDT type shits. It was awesome for like those little bits. Overall, the match was just fine. I think we all agree that it was just kind of okay. And following it was just one of the craziest things like all year for Dynamite, because I'm looking at my phone. I'm about to tweet about this match, and then Shibata's theme hits, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what the fuck? And he walks out and he challenges Orange Cassidy, which is just insane. They're gonna have a match on Rampage, and we're gonna look at a Rampage where Orange Cassidy is gonna face Katsuyori Shibata
with Mike Tyson on commentary. Real great.
All that complaining we've been doing about these live rampages, bro.
Good, like, yes, bully Tony Khan.
All this complaining we've been doing about these live rampages. This is like, people better show up. Like, this better do over like 550.
No, AO, you're wrong. People shouldn't shut up, guys. when you were
No.
complacent.
I said people better show up, not shut up. People better show up.
Yeah. No, for real. Because here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing, though. Like the stream, let's get it to 100. Total facts, young guys. Like the stream, we have 117 live viewers now. I know 4 of you can get this to 100. But here's the thing, man. Rampage has been like really just fucking ass for like 2 months now, and way too many people have been complying in it. And it's like, bro, if you love AEW, you should not let Tony get away with rampages of this quality. There's too many great wrestlers, too many good, cool things you could potentially do, like this. Mike Tyson on commentary while Shibata faces Orange Cassidy. Bully Tony Khan. Tell him his show fucking stinks. Because guess what? This show was on trajectory, in my opinion, of being voted worst weekly show of the year. Because it got that bad, bro. Like it became nothing.
Crazy. People used to debate our weekly show of the year between Rampage and Dynamite in the beginning of 2022
for a brief period. Yeah,
I'm not even sure up until when, but like people were loving Rampage for a while. And then I don't know what happened to you.
Bro, remember Sammy versus Andrade versus Darby? I got a hot take for you guys. I think that's the greatest AEW 3-way of all time. Even better than the Kenny Omega one with Orange Cassidy and Pac. I was that high on that match. I thought it was tremendous. Like that shit in my brain, I thought it was tremendous. In my opinion, I thought it was like incredible. Like one of the best TV matches they've ever done. And I loved it. Andrade looked like a stud. Darby's amazing. Sammy was also a wrestler in that match. And I was so impressed by it.
Shut up, bro. Respect Sammy Guevara.
So to me, it's like when that happened, I was like, yo, man, Rampage is on its way. Because if you remember at that time also, we got those like really good Joshi matches agented by an injured Kenny Omega. Remember Yuka versus Riho? That was so good. And so from that to like shows focusing on like the Trust Busters and that dude who's with Snooki, whatever the fuck his name is. It was just
whatever his name, I don't know.
Yeah, like
not Snooki, JWoww.
Oh, JWoww's man.
Yo, I'm gonna send you something, bro. I'm gonna send you.
Yeah, so yeah, bro. And AEW fans, they were like, people were hating on this Rampage. It was a fun show. No, bro. Tell Tony Khan this shit sucks dick. Because when you tell him that, he gets in his feelings and he puts good things on the show.
Check the iMessage group chat. Yo,
Young Yang said, "Respect Jersey Shore." I love Jersey Shore.
Of course you do.
I like Jersey.
Legendary show.
Yeah, man. Shibata obviously he's facing Orange Cassidy this Friday. Rampage obviously makes it look a lot different. To what AO was saying, like hopefully people show up for it and stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know what if like Shibata will draw like a TV audience in America. I think it's more just something where he's just like, like his core fan base will obviously pop for it, Tony's, and it's just like it's like a treat for people.
I'm not saying that like all like these millions and millions and millions of people in America know who Shibata is or anything.
1.3 mil, like the Punk one.
Like I'm not.
I definitely. I think they could pop a point too.
I think the excitement around the episode, like one AEW fan might know who Shibata is, and he's like hyping up the episode, like everybody on Twitter and stuff. And like it just spreads like, yo, he's like, oh, so like I gotta watch this match and see what Shibata's about.
Yeah, I feel
Yo, Monty, Anjan PN commented this. This is what I mean, like, because I didn't remember the specific matches. I just remember Rampage being like good like months ago, right? And this guy Anjan, he says we had Mox versus Yuta, Hangman versus Cole in the death match, Bryan versus Seidel, Bucks versus Lucha Bros, Eddie Takeshita in the first half of the year on Rampage. That's what I'm saying, man. But like, it really got to a place where like there was a great match on every show for Rampage.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's just it's not the same, but hopefully starting this week we can get it back where
let's get some.
Because I don't. Yeah. It's tiring, bro. Like. It got to the point where I got bored of I just completely give up on Rampage sort of thing. Like I'd still watch it, and because like I'm just up because I'm obviously insane. But it's just like I used to like SmackDown and Rampage like that double hitter, and now it's just like I just watch Rampage, but it's like on after SmackDown, and I just kind of watch it with the timeline. you know. But yeah, man, hopefully they get it back to like a real standard. Immediately following Shibata coming out, which was epic, was another epic moment because Rick Ross was with Swerve popping bottles, being interviewed by Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone alluded to Swerve cheating, to which Rick Ross screamed accusations.
Accusations.
That clip is going viral, bro. I saw one with like 50K likes and shit. Like,
yeah, man. And
Accusations.
Keith Lee Keith Lee comes into frame, and he's kind of doing more of what Schiavone was doing, and like, you know, questioning Swerve about his recent cheating and stuff like that. And you know, Rick Ross has gone back and forth, and he's just got all this personality, and he's just being fucking funny, and he just looks like he's having fun, and he was just great in this little 30-second segment that he had, man. And
ridiculously good, bro.
Yeah,
he's
man.
a total character.
Yeah. Real character.
Back, bro. This can't be a one-off.
He has to, bro. He was too good.
Yeah.
He was doing an evil 80s manager laughing shit too, like we up and dude like looking up and shit.
Yeah,
like,
bro, it's crazy.
8-man tag. 8-man tag.
Yeah,
He's been pretending to be a drug kingpin for the last decade and a half.
That's the thing. He's been working.
Pretending to be Bobby Heenan can't be much harder.
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I obviously when you're a touring rapper, it's impossible, I think, to be able to be a weekly wrestling TV fixture. But I would love it if he could be a TV regular, at least for like a storyline with Swerve or something.
Bro, never in a million.
Yeah, leading up to a pay-per-view or something. Like, get him on TV a couple
Do
times.
it, bro.
Bro, never in a million years, bro.
Get Rose on for a 3-week program, man. Come on, man.
Rick Ross showing up to a live show.
Bro,
for
you
a
say
couple
that,
hours
but
just to pop himself.
fucking...
You know, him showing up for a couple hours on a Wednesday to pop himself is different to him like actually like doing a work program. You know,
Monty. Speaking of which, Mr. Shad Moss, Mr. Bow.
No, real quick,
bro. I'm not talking about Bow Wow, man. I want to get out of here. I'm not doing it, bro.
Fair.
I want to be out of here in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we gotta get up out of here. But like Rick Ross, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Rick Ross has been like going out of his way to become a meme. And he records himself doing ridiculous stuff and like uploads it, hoping to go viral. Right? He has like 15.
He's trying to do that Khaled shit. He's trying to do that Khaled shit.
A lot of them don't go. Yeah, like he's trying to get on that Khaled way. So like he sees this this AEW stuff is going crazy viral. Like I think that alone,
because wrestling fans love memes,
is enough to get him to come back. Yeah, like. He's trying to be like a meme merchant now instead of a rapper. So he might come back, bro. Just get the memes off.
It's because in 2022, being a meme means you're eating.
That's a fact.
Yeah, bro. It's all about just going viral. It's all about viral interaction. Yada.
Bro.
But yo, Rick Ross. Shout out Rick Ross.
Right.
Next up was Jay Cargill versus Marina Shafir for the AEW TBS title. This was genuinely one of the worst things I've ever put on TV. This was a genuine dud, and like I said, honestly, one of the worst things I've ever put on TV in the 3 years of the history of the promotion.
Marty,
it completely undermined everyone involved.
Yeah. I seen
it was just garbage, bro.
Monty, the worst part about it is the work is legitimately like moribund, right? And as you're watching this bad wrestling, all you're hearing is like Vicky Guerrero screaming in that grating, screeching voice. And coming out of it, I'm not any more interested in anyone involved. I'm not any more like just excited for any of the programs that they're building to. This was literally as a piece of business.
These comments super nasty because like you see how JD got cooked. You see how JD got cooked.
Yeah.
You see how we got cooked the other day, bro? Did you see you see how nasty that victory lap he was taking?
No, I didn't see it. Was he
Where is it?
He's
Is it on YouTube?
He's probably bricked up, man.
Bro, he was sending shots at. He was like sending shots at Fight Fun shit, bro. He was
Jordan Patu said they spent the week barking at a podcaster for saying he didn't want to see the match and then served that up. That's the thing about it, bro. You know, at the end of the day, and I'm not gonna get into the JD saga here, but bro, that match was horrible as a piece of business. One of the worst pieces of business they've ever done. And you know why they got away with it, Monty? Because at least from my perspective as a viewer, I was still mentally at Shibata. You know, it was all rapid succession. It was like Shibata, Rick Ross, bullshit with the fucking Jade, and then they moved on. Like they did it so quick, they snuck it in there.
Yo, let me read this. So JD, yeah.
Oh my god, bro! I'll tell you what he said because I saw
to all the podcasters who will continue to kiss the ass of those who did what they did, and none of you said a fucking word. When you talk about this match tonight, realize that I don't miss in capital letters. I was right, and you better fucking believe I'm gonna rub that shit in.
Yo, I can't cap. He that's a bar. I can't cap.
Yo, last night he was going crazy. He was like,
"Yo, I'm not a JD from NY merchant. Like, I've never seen a video of his before in my life. Like, I don't follow him on Twitter. I barely even see his tweets. I just I'm just separating myself from y'all, bro, because y'all seem like JD merchants.
Nah, bro.
Israel said, "Get off JD's dick."
It's just nasty, nigga.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, no one's on JD's dick. We're just saying the match was fucking garbage, bro.
It was
crazy. Remember we had this conversation in the WrestlePros group chat, right? And we were like, this, like, you can be right, but also realize you don't have to say anything because you seem like a fucking dweeb, bro. Like, you don't have to, like, because I remember, like, it was some tweet, and they were ranting about something that really didn't matter. Oh, gatekeeping Noah. He's like, yeah, I'm gatekeeping Noah. I don't want Shinsuke there. This isn't good. WWE is manipulative. And then it's like, yeah, you might be right. You might have a point, bro. But like verbalizing these things is insane, bro.
I'm gonna drop a public hanger select regarding that. WWE internally, there are people within the company that are pitching for Nakamura and the Great Muta to run it back at WrestleMania.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, you said it. That's obviously, that sounds a lot more unrealistic than the Noah show. But like I said, that's even unrealistic to start off with. So I guess we'll wait.
If that crowd doesn't pop for Muta, I'm gonna be so nasty.
You know what I'll say, Monty? I think it'll be the main roster. To be honest, I think
quick, bro, please.
Yeah. Because Triple H almost he loves self-referencing, and I think it'll be like the main roster extension of when Liger was at Takeover. Number one, and number two, I could see the appeal from a Muta standpoint being like, I'm retiring, and the one major place I've never wrestled at was WWE, and so let me get that one last WWE match that they could play in the video packages when they induct me for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's so nasty.
So yeah, moving on with Dynamite. After the match, they tried to get the belt back or some shit. I think Kiera even has it in her hands at one point. Then Nyla just kind of like runs her over or whatever and gets the belt back and runs off. And Jade steps over Kiera and leaves with Layla, and it's just like this. I don't know, bro. It's just wrestle crap. Anyway, video package of House of Black is shown. It was Law. It was It popped the Law fans.
Shout out Law.
I see. I'm sure Dave said on Observer Radio that Buddy Matthews wasn't in it, but like he was in it, bro. I'm like 98% sure he's in it. He's just not like focused. He's like, but he's in the video, bro. Like he's in it.
I don't think that's anything to analyze, to be honest.
Yeah, so I mean, then I'm reading the Observer like report now, if that makes sense. Like that's how I'm keeping up with the show, like what we're doing now. And it's like you don't mention Matthews either here, and I'm like, bro, he was in the video. He was in the video, but there was a House of Black Law video. So there,
I liked it. I thought it was well produced.
Yeah, it was. Assuming obviously they're going to be
like just hire a fact checker.
Because why would he do that, bro? Like he does typos in the newsletter all the time. Like, it's part of his charm. It's part of his charm, bro.
Someone would do it for like $12. Like Someone would do it for nothing. Someone would do it just to put like the Observer in their bio. Like
bro.
Just hire a fact checker, bro.
I think that Dave just I don't know, man. Maybe it's why some people love him. Like, it's just Dave. It's got his Dave charm to it, you know. He don't give. I don't think he actually gives a fuck, you know. Like, so yeah, man. Main event time. We had Samoa Joe versus Brian Cage with Prince Nana. This was just like a big hoss main event, you know. Cage was putting in a lot of work with a Samoa Joe, but I don't know. I think they got
bad
the
night at
pace.
the office.
I do genuinely think that they got the pacing a bit mixed up though. Because like with Brian Cage, you kind of want him to go at that pace that he went at with Wardlow, where like even though he's huge, you want him to like kind of do moves, you know. Whereas with Samoa Joe, you kind of want it to be slowed down and just kind of hit each other really hard, and sort of, you know what I mean. So it's like it's kind of like it was a weird mesh I found, which ended up in Brian Cage kind of having to carry the load of picking the pace up and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Like I said, it wasn't amazing or anything. It wasn't bad though, I don't think. Brian Cage really put in like a really solid performance. Samoa Joe, like you said, kind of had a little chilled day at the beach sort of thing. But yeah, man. Ring of Honor television title. Samoa Joe was attacked after the match, after he won the match, which I think happens nearly every time he wins a match these days. And who even came out? Wardlow came out, of course he did. Wardlow came out, and yeah, man. AEW Dynamite, Samoa Joe, Brian Cage, main event. Anyone got anything to add on it?
Brian Cage was a bit lost in the control segment because that's not his style of wrestling at the beginning. And then when we got to the end where it was just trying to do moves, he really helped Joe out there, and I could actively see it because Joe was struggling with his movement. And so after Joe did a really brief comeback and he got blown up like a second time in the match, and I could see Cage kind of like getting him up and then physically just kind of getting him through those last couple spots, doing some moves to him, and then that's a good thing to do as a professional. And yeah, it just looked to me as like a bad night at the office for Joe, which happens when you're old and beat up. Frankly, I think it's good that he went this long without kind of really showing his physical state and his age, because Joe, you know, I hate to use the word washed, but Joe's been washed for a while, you know.
He's not washed, man.
Yeah, but let me finish though.
Someone washed don't have that match with Suzuki, bro.
Hold on. No. Many people listen. You can be great when you're washed. Undertaker. A lot of
bro. That's not what washed fucking means. Why you niggas, bro?
Washed if you're washed doesn't mean that you are a Hall of Fame talent at your peak and now you're just pretty good. Washed means you're a Hall of Fame talent and now, get that bum off my team. Like, he stinks.
Yes,
like, he's a detriment. That's what washed means.
He is notably out of his prime. He is notably past his prime.
Okay.
He's not washed. This is what I mean. He's not washed.
But hold on, there's absolutely still value in Samoa Joe. He's awesome. He's a beast. The promo that they played where he was kind of promo on Cage was awesome.
Real wrestler.
Yeah, he's a real wrestler, man. He's one of the last. He's one of the last of a dying breed. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those days where, shockingly to say, Brian Cage just kind of get him through that match, and that just happens sometimes. It's not the end of the world.
Brian Cage is a beast as well. That's worth singling out because look how long he was off TV and shit. And Wardlow match definitely won a lot of the fans that forgot about him back over.
Yeah. He needed to have that performance.
I don't know if y'all have noticed, but Brian Cage has like made it an initiative to like show a character and like emotion and like try to be a badass. Like more than ever. Like even more so than like Lucha Underground and stuff. Because like,
I hear you.
Maybe the time off helped him. Bro, man, he was like, y'all, like, I am bland as fuck. I gotta do something to get over.
But yeah, man, that was the main event. That was Dynamite. That was Jeff Jarrett signing with AEW. That was Shibata showing up in AEW. That was Scott Colton, Colt Cabana, Boom Boom versus the Ocho, Chris Jericho. it was kind of like it was a stack show for like talkable points. That's why we're coming up to the 3-hour mark right now. Obviously, we appreciate the people who have stuck with us the whole time. It's kind of crazy to me when people stick with us this long. You know, we've kept it about like over 100 the whole time. I think we got it up to like 180 at one point. So we appreciate everyone who like supports us and stuff. Obviously, the super chats, that goes without saying how much we appreciate those. Being able to actually like pay people and stuff and not be called Monty dangerously all the time. No.
Monty's not paid a single person. Monty's not paid a single
bro, backup Hangman's already he blew your cover, bro. He's already tweeting and shit. You know what? If Anna's watching, the only person who hasn't been paid, which is hilarious, is Anna, because that's like a whole bit.
That's comedy.
And it's her fault as well. I asked her for details and she didn't send them to me. So
he hasn't paid any of us. And then in the WrestlePeers group chat, he'll just send us like pictures of his new cars. He has a new car every week. Yo, Monty, like Rob's kids haven't eaten in a month. Can he get his paycheck? You're sending us a G-Wagon, you sending us all this Bentley, Maybach, all this shit, Monty. Like, pay us.
Yo, let's Anyway, yo, we got any plugs that we want to do? Ayo, Rob, you want to put over Unpuris, Hangman, anything else? I'll start with you, Ayo.
Unpuris tomorrow. Me, Rob, Chris, featuring WrestleWave. Tune in. It's the A show, the co-A show with the
A show.
6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on this channel.
So get to want to leave for SmackDown Peach. So
yeah, yo, Rob, I'm sure it's the same. You got anything to plug?
No, none.
Yeah, just Unpuris again, 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hangman, you got anything you want to plug real quick?
My WrestlePeers Hooper of the Week. Fuck Manny's award. My WrestlePeers Hooper of the Week is Isra. It's funny, she's actually texting me right now, but yeah, my Hooper of the Week is Isra, who did a tremendous job on the Girls podcast. They all did, absolutely. They did a great job. I couldn't be more enthusiastic about their just how everybody did. Charlie, Isra, Anna, and Alexia. And if you have not seen that podcast, but you consume WrestlePeers content, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go check that shit out. They had one of the best videos that this channel's ever done, and they did it on short notice, just kind of winging it, which makes me that much more proud of them. Isra is a better host than I could hope to be at this point, and that's genuinely not hyperbole. She has the ability to not waffle. So good for her. Good on the ladies. Check that shit out if you have not. Other than that, I'm back up Hangman. Daddy Hangy fashion. Follow me, follow everybody. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you have not. This has been WrestlePeers podcast number 52. Thank you guys. We will see you and talk to you again next time. Hello?
Yo.
Why are we still live?
What's going on here?
I don't know. Why are we still here? What the fuck? Did Monty freeze?
Yeah. You still here?
Yeah, that's amazing. Who is MB? Post credits. Yeah. Don't WrestlePeers on Fight TV. Yo. How do we end this? Yo, the blooper. Is this lore? Yo, is there any way to does this end if we all leave, or like what happens?
No, I don't think so.
Oh shit. Oh my god. YouTube gave us an overrun. Oh shit. It's like when Excalibur goes like, "We'll see you guys again next week." Yeah, so good show, guys. Yeah, good show.
Shit, nigga, what are we?
Purist Backstage. Someone DM Monty, bro.
Yo, what the fuck
Hanger,
is going on? Let me tell you.
Hanger and Rob are sent to the shadow zone. Keep the streams going. Did Monty just disappear? I'm crying. Niggas should hop in the StreamYard link and just start.
Oh yeah, no, he said keep the pod going. Battery.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, I think he's coming back right now. Say, yo.
I see with the tab. Catching flies.
All right.
Extra unpaid labor. What the fuck? The fact that I did a clean ass sign off, right? That shit was a good ass fucking sign off.
It was nasty. I was like,
a good thing.
Gotta go, nigga.
Yeah, that was a good ass sign off. I was like, all right, I'll talk to y'all again next week. I'm expecting to hear the the fucking song, and then I was like, wait, why are we still here? Why is the clock still ticking?
Braun Breaker fucking sucks.
Braun Breaker's amazing.
Braun Breaker sucks, nigga.
Charlie said payment was brought up and Monty got flustered. AJ said this is fantastic. I'm really working overtime right now. You motherfucker. Monty, I'm going to do the sign off one more time.
Do it one more time. You
motherfucker. Listen, WrestlePierce 52.5. You guys just got some extra exclusive content for the channel, WrestlePierce Backstage. Hope you guys enjoyed the blooper. For Monty, Rob, Chris, and Ao, I'm Backup Hangman. I will talk to you guys again next time. Take care. Bye. Goodbye. Peace. Deuces.